saw a similar looking. In fact, I might have a picture of it. Let me see if I still got that picture.
Hypnotic and Hennessy.
Is it incredible?
It's not incredible.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't say it's incredible.
It's not awful. It's not incredible. It's not good.
There you go. Well, that's alcohol. I think this is what you remember when all the bitches was drinking Nuvo?
Yeah.
I think it's something like what it tastes like. I feel like I tried some of that one time.
What the Nouveau tastes like,
Something
both
like
of them mixed together.
Yeah, I seen one of those too on the truck part next to me. I was like, that poor caterpillar gonna die. How can he get down? Yep. Okay, I thought it was something weird with the one I saw with them white bumps. I was like, it must be some fungus growing on that motherfucker.
Oh no, those fucking eggs.
Yeah, the bumps on it are its eggs. You're right.
Yeah, I didn't know no caterpillars that carried their eggs on.
No, I think they might be fucking wasp eggs.
No, caterpillars. Oh, okay. I'm say caterpillars don't lay eggs.
Yeah, I think they might be wasp eggs.
Could be right.
It could be that, but you know that fungus that be taking over the thing's
Brain and shit. Yeah.
Could be that from whatever fungus it is. Because it was crawling up on this SUV. I'm like, bitch, where you go? You can't.
No motherfucking trees up there, bitch. No motherfucking leaves. Fuck you doing?
It make the same tongues you had last time.
Yep. I came with the little set.
I thought they had fork in it. And a little darker for some reason.
No, dog. It's the same one, no. Smoking cigars and shit. We gonna have to crack the door a little bit, goddamn it. It be smoking in a bitch in here.
Mm-hmm.
It just be cigarettes and cigars and blunts and all kind of shit.
Okay, on that particular caterpillar, which is a white marked tussock moth caterpillar, they look like they're infected with wasp eggs, but those are actually part of their hairs.
Oh. Who the fuck knows what a sunchoke is? It's some type of vegetable.
Is it like an artichoke?
It's supposed to be like an artichoke and something else, but it's like a root or whatever. I got a whole bunch of them, and I don't know what the fuck to do with them. I had to harvest the bitches. I don't know nothing about the bitches for real.
I definitely don't know nothing about it.
Join the North Alabama Gardening Facebook group. There's a lot of people that can chime in on stuff in there.
Dude gave me the shit. Not the shit, but you see all the yellow flowers? All this shit, like, yeah. This shit was like 7 feet tall before it fell over. I just be planting shit. I don't know what the fuck to do with it. I could have.
All in the mix.
But I don't know. Fuck that. Dude back there
It
already,
might be,
he don't like me, goddamn it.
You might want to use it similar to ginger.
Shit, how the fuck you use ginger, goddamn it?
Well, you would harvest it, grind it, to make powder. Or you don't have to grind it. You can just cut it and use pieces. Well, just like garlic, you can mix it or whatever.
I could put that bitch in some ale and make some ginger ale.
Stupid.
You
couldn't even hold that in.
I couldn't. So I can't say, nah, fuck that ginger ale, goddamn it. Hell yeah. I'm saying that ain't what it is.
Like, damn, I thought I had a little more weed than that. I'll do a little bit.
Oh, what did it? Oh. Y'all see the letters?
I didn't read it. I don't know what I was doing. I didn't read it.
This shit, I don't know. The more I drink this shit is leaning on nasty, goddamn it. For
You
real.
committed now. You gotta finish that cup.
I got to. Shit, I don't know. I don't think I ever finish a cup when we be back here, goddamn it. We be pouring out so much liquor. I do. But fuck it, though. No, I gotta quit doing this shit. This shit ain't cheap.
Mm-mm.
Fucking Hennessy. That shit $40, $50.
Right. That shit 30, ain't it?
20. So I want my money back.
That's why it was such a big deal when we was younger, though. Because if you had that, you knew that niggas paid for that.
Man, boy, motherfucker got $60 worth of liquor
Like
right
when
now.
everybody started being on Grey Goose just because they just wanted that bottle.
Yeah, boy.
And sunchokes, you will have them in that spot forever. It's like horseradish.
What we watching?
Any little bit of
Sunchokes?
root will grow over
Yeah,
the
this is-
plant. So what I do in the fall is
Said they gonna be there forever.
Forever, ever. That's what I'm trying to get into. I'm trying to, I don't know if the whole thing, but have most of my garden some shit that comes back every year. Like I ain't got to fuck with it for real. Just something I can go harvest from.
I didn't realize there was so many plants that don't do that. When I be in them Home Depots and shit, they be coming out in flowers that come back by themselves, and the ones that don't.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know
You
this
hear
shit.
that?
I find that they
What
have
did you say?
a really nice, and they will regrow into a whole new plant. But what I actually do is I pick the biggest and best ones and I plant them back, just like potatoes, and I eat the rest of them. I find that they have
So
a
dig 'em
really
up.
nice,
Yeah, I got potatoes in the little bed in front of
if you
it.
want. If you
I don't
slice
know
them.
why I didn't put there we go.
Put potatoes
So-
in one bed and sunchokes in the hood.
Yeah. But yeah, what she's saying is you basically just go ahead and dig them all up, and whichever ones are the biggest, best looking ones, replant those and then eat the rest.
That sounds backwards as hell to me. I'm gonna eat the biggest, best ones and replant the other ones.
Well, I mean, if it's something that continually grows or whatever, though, having the biggest one is going to continue to produce other ones, I think, is the philosophy. So, like, you know,
She still ain't say. Did she say how you know when the motherfuckers ready to harvest?
she might have, before the point where I started the video at.
Cause all them flowers is new. I'm wondering if this indicator.
And I'm standing in my side yard garden doing fall cleanup. The chickens and ducks are free ranging this time of year, so you can see that. This
It's
is
a
a
side
rose
yard
bush
garden.
right here, which I've talked about in videos before. And
That shit ain't got
sitting
no
in front of a
flowers.
shed, which is this blue structure here, which is built 100%
It's got some,
free
the white
scratched
flower.
material.
No, she ain't got no flowers like my shit jumping out there.
This is an apple gill. But I actually want to talk today about a vegetable, not a fruit. So,
Ain't she out of
part
breath?
of the garden, tucked away in a corner, is a vegetable that I'm in the process of kind of tidying up for the winter. So you can see there's some prunings on the ground. This is the leaves of this particular plant. It can grow 10
It's
or
been
12 feet tall.
overwatered.
And then over here, this is the patch. So this
And it's
range
got-
in
she's
here
got
is
some
down
shit as I
to
got.
they're yellowing it in the process
That's
of.
something
She can
different.
take much better care of
So
that.
this is
It ain't the same
the
shit.
Jerusalem artichoke. The other name for it is
I
sunchoke.
wonder if wherever she's at has something to do with it.
The apple.
Huh?
Wherever she's at, I wonder if it has something to do with it.
But nah, them leaves and shit ain't even the same. It ain't the same plant.
And then maybe, are you sure you have sunchokes?
Yeah, it's sunchoke.
The scientific name is Helianthus tuberosus. It is a perennial sunflower. So sunchokes are increasing in popularity. They've been a really popular
Bitch, where your
permaculture
sunflower at?
vegetable for a long time, and I think they're being served more and more in restaurants. I've seen them at New Seasons sometimes. So I wanted to show you how easy it is to grow this vegetable and why you should have it in your home garden. So I have it in this little corner back here behind the kids' fairy garden.
The fairy
It's in an
garden.
area where
They growing fairies in it, bitch?
Nah, they got babies.
And the reason is that you eat the
What?
tubers, Helianthus
They got
tuberosus
babies.
of this
They're not.
plant. So that way it's
They
easier
don't
for
give
you
them
to
no
do that.
pronoun or whatever. So
Let's
you
go
know,
ahead and take a closer look.
they might be
This
fairies.
plant grows on these
You gotta let them
really tall
decide.
stalks. It has these little flowers. There's some flowers about that big around.
I'm lost in the motherfucker.
Here, I'm trying not to trip over all my kids' things.
Really?
Okay. So I've cut back some
You
of the
you ever
stalks
heard
to
the
make it
term
easier to
babies
The
before?
stalks are
Babies.
Babies.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Okay, well, it stems from some people that were talking about not pushing gender identity rules on kids. And babies started out as a term that was a joke by people, but I think others actually decided to run with it and kind of adopt it too. I could also just have a bad impression that I'm taking a tad more seriously than I should about that, because I don't follow it closely enough to really. It seemed like it could have some legitimacy to it, but at the same time, it could have just been a really well-crafted troll.
Am I buzzed? Goddamn it! I don't know. I ain't took but 3 sips of this shit.
It is potent, but I can't tell if you're buzzed.
That'd be a weird ass attribute.
You
You
finna
can
be
tell,
buzzed
someone
in
else's
just
buzz
a
level.
minute.
That's my
Right.
superpower.
He's like, I'm headed to the house. No, don't go nowhere. You been drinking. No, I can tell. He's straight. How you know? Don't worry about it.
You ever seen that movie, The Invention of Lying?
Nope.
So the premise is like nobody's ever lied before in this movie, and this dude figures out that he can lie, right? Like
Oh,
before
man.
that, everybody, it just doesn't occur to anybody that they
He
can
might
say
as well be a
something.
fucking superhero.
Well, it's sort of like a superpower part of it. So there's a scene, he was out with his buddy, and his buddy is drinking and driving, right? Well, he's drunk and he's driving, and they get pulled over.
Hold on, so people.
The cop's about to take him to jail and everything, and the guy's like, no, officer, you don't understand. He's not drunk. And he just says, oh, my mistake, and walks off. And it's like, that's how new the lie is you could say something, and, you know, it doesn't even occur to
So
somebody.
you
Let
could
me check
drive
if this is...
before you could lie?
Yeah, the idea is
In
that the world
cars and
proceeded
bars?
normally, and that the whole time nobody had ever attempted to say something that was false. In fact, it's funny too in another scene where they're trying to figure out what to call it because it hadn't been done before, so they can't call it a lie. Like there's no name for it yet. He's like, how do I put this? I said something that wasn't so.
So we
Is
ain't
how
had
it's
no
described.
politicians or none of this shit?
I don't know. I mean, there's holes with it's a comedy, so it's.
Like he wasn't sewing.
He was not sewing.
That's crazy. But you could do anything, man. You could fucking rule the world real quick.
Man, what for a
Come on.
minute, it took motherfucker
Man.
to figure out, like, wait a minute.
The way the movie starts out too is he's getting thrown out by his landlord, and so he goes down to the bank to try and withdraw like something, and their computers are down, and so he decides like, okay, I'm just gonna ask for my rent amount, and so he says that, and you know, then the computers come back on in the middle of it, and the lady's like, well, it says here that your balance is only that. That must be a mistake. Let me fix that for you.
That's crazy.
What, bitch, put all $1 trillion of my dollars back in there.
Right.
What is you doing?
Right the fuck now.
Man, wait. What the fuck is the matter, Joe? Y'all
You gotta
know
lie
I
no more
had a
after you get the
trillion.
trillion in your account. You can just go. You can go out somewhere and then live.
I mean, nobody's ever lied before. Nobody's scrutinizing him. It's like, oh, well, if he said that he has more, that must be our mistake. We'll
Matter of
fix
fact,
it.
I'm closing this account. Get my $1 trillion in cash, guys. I'm out of this bitch.
Can't even carry that much money. You got a lot of few other niggas.
Man,
Follow me.
what? Oh,
Don't worry, I'm not gonna stay here.
That was already in my truck. Put the money in that bitch.
Man. They told me an armored truck came with my trillion.
I thought it don't even matter. Sell me one, goddamn it. It don't
Man,
even
just
matter.
think of how much pussy you could get
Man,
that you would never have access to otherwise.
all of it.
Bitch, you
Really?
really said you was gonna give me some pussy.
Cords outside.
Bitch, you know you said it.
Yeah. You promised that. At this time, like right now, I'm doing what you said.
Can't go back with the word.
I'd call you a word for somebody that, says some things that aren't true, but there's no word for that. I don't know what to call it, but that's what you're doing.
It would be wild though. Dang, I think I forgot to put my windows down.
What happened?
I think I left the windows down in my car.
We'll roll them up. It's right outside. We ain't recording yet. Cord still gotta get in here and set up.
Oh, he been recording this whole time.
Yeah, but I mean, this isn't the show. I mean,
What just happened?
I think it didn't like what you said.
What would you say?
I'm gonna blame you.
I feel you.
I work on computers, so it couldn't have been me.
Right, they would never be upset with you for whatever you've been doing to them.
They can't be upset with me because they know what I will do to them.
I think maybe Kato's phone was going off. Because he's right there plugged up.
Okay.
Where the fuck I been going to? I've been just goddamn telling up field or some shit.
What's up, Evan?
What's up, bro? You know? Hey, man.
What up?
Fuck that. Not this shit.
Oh, shit.
I got to go up here to the podcast shit. I'm going to the podcast shit. That's tonight. It's goddamn Wednesday. You sure? I seen you texting. I said, man, what the fuck we do?
Oh, man.
I'm in a car like this pulling up. She thinks she finna see something. She, that's all y'all. I was like,
What my radio voice sound like?
That's shit. I said, man, I think we got a longer thread in there with 4 people than goddamn just me and somebody else.
Yeah. And you can see who in there, too.
I'm like, you can see they shit. Like,
Oh, man.
I don't think I ain't trying not to believe you. I said, you
Welcome to the
something,
dark side.
goddamn. Cause shit.
I'm the only one with headphones on. Y'all can't hear me no goddamn way.
You did that testing shit. You just
Not
did
what
that.
I'm saying. You can't hear it distorted like it is on the motherfucking headphones.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, see, it didn't make sense. Like, welcome to the dark side.
I didn't hear what you said exactly. I just heard
Welcome to the dark side. Damn, that's what I need to be doing. I better have my shit in here.
Oh, man.
over it.
When I come down, I'll be sitting on the falls. Top trunk left doors.
Now you say pull up drink.
Pour drink in my cup. Man, hold up.
I was talking about the Kendrick Lamar song.
Oh,
Nah, it'd probably be like pull up drink.
oh, well. I thought it was just like, if it's a screw song, you gotta say pour up in there.
It makes sense.
That's what I thought at first too.
Like, you right, I should say pour up. I didn't say swangles. I ain't say swangles at all.
He ain't say no bowl.
Yeah,
He ain't say
that's
you
all
coming
I'm
down.
I ain't say coming down.
Oh,
You
man.
gotta say coming down. You gotta say this shit at least twice, goddamn. Wait.
Now, if you're really trying to fuck them up, you're gonna have to say something about do and or fool in there.
Let me see this shit.
And if you're gonna do the fool, it's gonna be over with.
Get the fuck out of here. I'm finna call that bitch back. You got to turn around. Look, my weed in the car.
Oh, man. She ain't coming back here. Y'all mad too. She ain't coming back.
Yeah, oh, it's weed in it? Oh, okay.
Man, what? What?
I'll be there in a second.
Shit.
I think I fucked up then,
She
ain't it?
finna smoke that.
Like a motherfucker.
Finna get her home, girl. Girl, fire that nigga weed up.
Kato, I ain't fucking with you,
I'm
bro.
just telling you, goddamn.
God damn, I ain't fucking with you, bro.
You think you can do that, dude?
Made me sad. Look at it, made me sad. I just dropped my head and everything.
You could hear him saying it.
Yeah, that was
I
what
swear to
you
God,
got,
this
dude.
nigga just got me and fucked me all the way up with that one.
When he said it, I heard 30 different bitches saying it in my
Man,
mind.
what?
Man, I heard 100 of them
Fire
hoes.
that nigga weed up.
No way.
Did you hear me?
Friend fired him up.
I heard 100 of the hoes.
Oh my god.
It was repeating. Yeah, girl, shit, for real. Hit that shit. Let me hit that shit too.
Hey,
Fire that shit up.
he ain't gonna tell.
What
I
it,
didn't even.
what,
it
what it
wasn't
said?
even-
What he said on there? What she said?
I heard
She gonna be like
fingernail
that.
clicking and everything.
And we all-
Fire that shit up, Roy.
Y'all ain't
Like-
mad no more. She gonna tell you like shit. I ain't even know she had gotten the car. I just
Oh,
fired the
man.
blunt up. I ain't even fired up. I ain't even know.
Man, look at
Yep, as long as her homegirl is the one that fired it up, even though she told her to fucking do it.
Right.
y'all just making me feel so fucked up about it now.
Hey, man.
It'll be
we
all right,
been
man.
there, man.
It's fucked up.
God
I ain't never
damn.
been there before.
I know y'all ain't never been there before.
We
Yeah.
here to support you, not lie to you.
Listen,
I might
last
forget
time,
my phone.
look, last time I was here for more support, I got shunned.
I might forget my
So
phone.
nobody
I might forget my wallet.
What he saying? Having no
I
baby.
might forget my keys. I'm gonna forget a lot of shit. I ain't gonna forget my weed.
Right.
I was sitting there though, bro. I was just trying to go on and get the fuck out that car, man.
Man, what? I guess especially not with
This help though, man, cause you know you would really, if you had to like got somewhere by yourself and she had dropped you off and you left the weed, you'd be pissed the fuck off right now.
You right. If
Like,
nobody
you
had
think
no
about it
weed
more and
here,
more, like, bitch, this shit.
Aight, bruh. Aight,
it's
bruh.
weed here.
Look,
though, so
aight,
you
bruh.
ain't gotta worry about it. Hell.
Golly.
Now at least you know what I'm saying. You could. At least
So,
it's some
so y'all
around.
just
I'm-
y'all just
Make
figure
your
I'm
little
just gonna have to ask about my weed when I get home.
I'm
Make
fine,
your little hole.
16. I'm saying don't even ask about the weed when you
You
get
and
home.
Kato,
goddamn.
you and Kato get y'all candles.
Just go to
Make
the
your little
doc.
hole.
Here, take some hypnotic. Get some hypnotic. goddamn.
Give me a cup, man.
Yes, sir.
Give me a cup, man.
Don't even ask about it. Just go to the spot where the weed was at. If it ain't there no more, don't even ask about it.
Yeah, I need to
Goddamn.
stay there.
Assume it's gonna be there, and then when it's not,
No,
use
assume-
that as your
assume-
reason.
Man, I'm finna
Nah.
Like, bitch,
assume
that
that
was
shit
a test.
smoke.
Yeah.
Assume
You
it's
gotta
not
tell
gonna be there.
bitch, that was a test and you just failed. Okay, I tested you, and you don't respect none of my shit. You know, you don't respect me
See,
as
no.
a man.
He gonna give me a shot.
Yeah, it's finna be a whole nother situation now. That's why you ain't saying
Man,
nothing
go
about
give me a
it if it
shot.
wasn't there. Just be like, fuck it. They been smoking weed.
You're gonna be scrolling on Facebook, check on your phone. Oh, shit.
Man,
cool.
what? If y'all know him, goddamn. If y'all know him, goddamn.
I ain't fucking with y'all, man. Golly. What's this? This for the, let me see this shit, man.
Yeah.
Man, okay. Ladies and gentlemen,
Boys and girls.
Hippos and hippopotamuses.
Ducks. Dogs. Cats. What else you say?
we in this
Oh, God.
bitch.
Oh yeah.
We sipping
And
hypnotic and Hennessy.
Shot and a half like that.
2 shots. No
Aye.
halves.
Aye.
Sound like he know what he want to do.
I
with
guess
it.
he
Yeah.
did. He said shot in the half just like that. Like I already know
Alright,
how
I
this shit
put
go.
a little bit
Like,
more.
you can't tell nobody in the middle of.
You know how to make incredible
Cooking
hearts.
something.
Like a motherfucker, I used to make it all the time. Why I think
See.
that shit good.
They know what they're doing. I don't know a lot about the incredible hearts.
Even when they first came out with it, I was mixing that shit with everything. It was turning everything green. So I was fascinated with that
Fuck
shit.
it. Hey, this
I
is
made
science
bootleg
class.
Incredible Hulks too.
What you shots of hypnotic, man? You better pour that shit in there.
No, you don't need that much.
Oh, okay. Oh,
You don't be needing that much.
Oh.
You even it out.
that's why I shit green in the motherfucker.
Yeah, you don't be needing that much.
So we got the knockout version.
Yeah, okay.
That's
swear
not
you
really.
don't be
Y'all did
needing
a
them.
2-to-1 ratio.
Yeah,
That's, this fine.
you don't be doing that much.
So your shit ain't even green.
Shit, it's finna be in the
That
second.
shit like
It-
baby doodle green.
It's supposed to be. It ain't supposed to be like
See, my shit like goddamn.
when you got it like that. You got a little bit of this.
my
You got a
shit
little bit more
Yoda
of this in
green.
there.
Mhm.
And when you that color right there, you got it's even.
Oh,
But when you got like I said, 2 shots and a shot and a half of it, it's gonna
a
turn.
science to
It's gonna turn.
motherfucking
Yeah, it's gonna
incredible
turn it green.
It's
Let
a
me see
science
this.
to these Incredible Hulks.
Let me see this right here.
What you gonna do with them?
I just need a stick, bro.
Oh, I thought you had no way. What you gonna do with those? Here.
Then he just still talking about
I'm
it.
just saying, I ain't know what you were finna
It
do.
just-
Like, you finna put
that-
this shit in your drink?
he just
goddamn?
shot a
Me
shot.
too. I was waiting to
Right.
see.
I
I
ain't know what was
anxiously
happening.
anticipating what he was about to do with this piece of paper in his drink.
Oh,
But that makes way more sense when he said he needed a stick.
yeah. I didn't mix shit.
Get that shit in there mixed up.
No, put it back. I thought you
Yeah,
finna
don't.
slide that motherfucker back in there.
That wouldn't have made no sense,
All
bro.
the papers go goddamn.
That would I would have been in here
Photo.
mad with you like I did that dumb shit.
I ain't
Look at
mad.
this
I
dumb
got
shit.
them for free.
Right.
Look at that dumb shit.
Yeah, but you still don't want to throw all of them away.
Why wouldn't they throw all of them?
Well, if they all got sticky shit, they'd be ruined.
They want to all get sticky shit though.
Some of them might dry out and come
Oh,
back.
they was going. We were gonna smoke. We were gonna
Yeah.
try them shits in.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to dip that bitch in here now and let that bitch dry out. Yeah,
I'm scared to do shit like that.
that motherfucker gonna have a super flame. Goddamn it!
right.
It is alcohol. You can't do that. You can't
What's
do
that?
That shit can crystalline in your lungs.
Take one of them papers and dip it in the Incredible Hulk and let that bitch dry.
Not the liquids though, not the liquids. I heard somebody say that too. That shit they can lock up like this, goddamn. That's that shit they can do it like syrup and shit. That crystallize and shit, lock you up, draw your goddamn
I
arteries.
think honey does that.
That too. If you try, that's what we was talking about. That the other
I used
segment.
to put this shit
It's
on
the
the
sugar,
blunts.
right?
And here's another thing to consider is that when it's
The
in your
sugar.
lungs, it's going to be your body
Right.
temperature. It's going to be that 98.6 degrees. So that's different than room temperature. A
That's
lot of
how I
times.
spit hot fire.
Okay, Dylan.
Spit high five. Hey, welcome to the show.
Yo,
What y'all doing here? How you get here? Who the fuck sent you here?
Man, it's the way of the world.
Smoking permitted.
I seen a nigga that looked like
Yeah.
OG Bobby Johnson yesterday.
There we go.
Nah, man, what?
He was at the Wabahoe on
Give me that
Drake.
shit again.
Like goddamn, like
Talking
dudes,
about it ain't
dudes.
a Wabahoe no more.
I think it's still a Wabahoe, not Drake. That is Drake.
I don't know.
At the end, by the down,
By
it's
the
like nuh-uh. It's built by the damn old Dairy Queen that's right there, like going to play get the Cobb Street.
Yeah, I think there's a Wabahoe. You
Mhm.
like Drake and Triana area. Yeah.
Yeah, it's, when you turn on Tryon and Drake, where you turn off Tryon on the Drake, it's to your left. That nigga was standing up there with a goddamn pants leg rolled up.
No.
We went in it with the bandana on. I said, this nigga got nap. This nigga he look like OG Bobby Johnson.
There's a dude that be
Where the
walking
fuck was
down
Ray Ray? You didn't
University.
see Ray Ray out there? Fucking, I think that bitch stole my Consterio, goddamn it. If a motherfucker see Ray Ray, tell him holler at me, goddamn it.
Y'all ever seen? It's a dude that mostly walk on University. He's like in his 50s, 60s maybe or something.
The one that be doing the exercising.
Yeah, but he in like 90s ass gear.
Yeah.
And not like the 90s gear that would be like, you know, oh, that's cool today. It's like the other stuff kind of.
Yeah, like Fresh Prince, kind of like. I
A
know.
little bit, yeah.
That much. Yeah, he be doing push-ups and everything. He stopped to do push-ups and everything.
He be
man.
doing the
I don't think I've
most.
seen him.
Yeah, he be on University. He have his headphones on all the time.
He in better shape than I am.
Oh,
I'm sure.
the motherfucker that
Yeah.
be boxing in the air and
And
shit.
he be
Yeah.
Yeah.
dancing. He be dancing. He walking the dance.
I've
Yeah.
seen
He
Man,
dropped
I
that
just
dude to
seen,
push up.
I seen
Yeah,
a
that's the
video.
part that's a
It
trip.
happened a couple years ago, but a nigga got arrested for that shit.
Here.
For walking and boxing in the air.
Yeah, and dancing. Some lady called the police and said that there must be something wrong with him.
The nigga's
And
crazy.
Yep.
Out here dancing
Yeah,
and
he was
shit.
like, bro, I'm exercising.
Right.
Why can't I dance? Why can't I be in the street?
It's not
Yeah,
so,
it's a-
socially
Yeah.
acceptable.
It's a Michael Jackson impersonator guy that be dancing
Yeah.
all over town.
Yeah, that motherfucker
He
be
be
everywhere. He
dancing
be up under the
his ass
overpass
Like,
at the
yeah.
park.
all the time.
He was in our little complex on a little deck in the back one time about 2 days straight. He came down there 2 days straight. They tipped him
Ass
good.
Man.
Yeah, I
On
bet
me,
some
if I
days he
ever
got to
throw
make
a
a lot of
party.
money probably.
He do.
If I
He's
ever
good.
throw a party, Michael
He had that
Jackson
real
fucking
wig
come.
on too. He be having a real
was trying to
wig
catch
on.
him
It don't
when
be
we
Michael
seen that
Jackson
video
like,
one
but he
time.
be having that wig on.
Yeah, he doesn't look very much like Michael Jackson,
No.
but you could tell from the dance moves that that's what he's doing.
I
The
went and
outfit.
saw at the VBC. It's a Michael Jackson and Prince,
Impersonator.
I guess, impersonator. But when I saw the tickets, like, oh, a Michael Jackson and Prince. I'm thinking it's gonna be a motherfucker doing Michael Jackson and a motherfucker doing Prince.
Oh no.
Yeah, the Michael Jackson when he changed clothes and came back is
No.
Prince, goddamn. And didn't do either one of them well at all. Yeah.
See, that's the
I wonder
worst
if you
part
got two
because
different
the
bands, though.
best.
You know they got two different chairs, goddamn. Like, this is Michael Jackson and this is Prince. We need separate
Mike
contracts.
charged a little.
Right, Michael Jackson charged more than Prince, goddamn it.
You know, the most appealing thing that would have been about a show like that would be people wanting to see both of them together. Like, what kind of things would you come, like, whether
They-
you're going to do
I
the
guess they
music
were
or if you're going to
together,
do
hell.
comedy. Like, there's a bunch of gold there.
They work together.
And he did them together too. He was both of them, wasn't he?
He was
He was
both
two.
of 'em.
Dude had three personalities.
Like, the
Him,
lights went out and
himself,
shit.
Prince, and Mike.
That motherfucker said goodnight, the lights went out and shit. Like, oh shit, here come Mike out there. Mike finna shut this bitch down. And Prince walked back out there with some different clothes on, goddamn.
Did he even play an instrument when he was Prince?
An instrument.
See,
Hell, he couldn't
He would
even
have stole
sing.
his-
He said he didn't even play the person.
He didn't even sing well.
Ain't
Like,
lying,
it
he
was
did say that.
awful. I got the tickets for free, so I went. But
You overpaid.
It was awful.
You overpaid.
I found a
Tell
ticket
them to give
to
you
a
your
Wizards
shit back.
game I went to
You got
years
bamboozled.
ago.
You just
Forgot
found
all
the
about it.
basketball ticket.
I want
I
a
was going
refund
through
of
a
my
book I
time.
had.
Hmm.
I was.
Oh, okay. You
cleaning
recently
all
found
my
a
shit.
ticket to
Yeah.
a game you went to.
Yeah,
I thought
forgot
you
all
was
about
like
it.
walking down the street like, nigga, this
Forgot I
a Wizards
fucking went
ticket.
to an NBA game. You know why? Because that shit
The
fucking
Wizards?
sucked.
Hey, I mean,
Nah, they was playing like a good team or something. Like I don't know if LeBron was.
but you gotta sit
It
on
was
this
like
side
somebody was
still,
there.
though. They do that in the
Somebody was
NBA.
there.
Like they got different sides.
You just
What
buy
you mean?
tickets.
I'm talking about for the teams
Like
and
in
shit.
college sports,
Yeah, nah, you just buy tickets.
you sit on this side and your other team sit on this side.
Oh, nah.
It's all free games.
It's just
Yeah.
whoever. Okay.
Yeah, all
Whoever got the money.
the big sports are like everywhere in the stadium
Oh,
or
okay.
whatever.
It ain't separate sides.
Yeah.
Yeah,
separate
like
teams.
NBA, MLB, NFL, all of them,
So they
same
just
rules.
mixed in there.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
sit
they just
wherever.
buy the seats.
Because they sell
Basketball
you
game.
your
made me
seats. The
think of
seats
that.
are the
That's how bad
premiums.
it was. It was like that. It was like how you describing that experience was my experience at the NBA
Like,
basketball.
damn,
The one time I
this
went,
is fucked up.
man, like I thought I see one or two niggas ball. Like it wasn't gonna be the Wizards, but the other team I was expecting.
Right.
I felt like I was sitting at a high school game.
Oh,
bro.
so they
Like,
ain't
it
even
was,
ball neither.
It was
Damn.
bad. I forgot about it. I don't even remember.
I guess that was bad if you forget
I don't
going
even
to a fucking
remember.
major arena.
Yeah. And the only time I ever been.
I bet that shit had to suck, man. I
Man,
bet you
it
was like,
was-
did you pay for it?
Nah.
I mean, that's
Nah.
that's the only
Exactly.
upside. I
Yeah.
would have got me a couple
Now,
beers.
see, if I had to pay for it,
Shit, no, you
I'd
wouldn't
probably
have
be
got
resentful
there.
right now. I probably
Shit.
would
I
have
mean, if you were with somebody who was gonna buy the beers, you might have got
Yeah.
some, but you wasn't gonna go buy them bitches. I wouldn't. Beers is a fucking stadium, probably $8 goddamn
Yeah, I was about to
dollars.
say it's about $8,
Yeah,
$10.
It was like that at the college game. I went to
One bill.
Boston College in Notre Dame. 'Cause my dad been a Notre Dame fan his whole life, and he ain't been to a game in forever. And it's the first time we went to a game and them niggas actually won. But we was buying beers and that bitch. I was like, "Goddamn, is this little motherfucker for real?"
Yeah,
She's gonna
yeah.
pour that
I
little
remember
bottle
when I
in
was
this
a
cup
kid.
and tell me it's $8.
Yeah. And it's too late because
I
they
know
done
they
pulled that
expensive
bitch in
now.
there now, goddamn. Bitch, never mind. Just keep that cup,
It
goddamn.
is, man. Are they expensive like the circus?
I don't know.
Probably
I ain't never bought
more.
no beer at the circus.
Well, I don't know. I haven't
Nah,
been
man,
to the
shit.
circus
The
in
fucking
years.
lemonade in that
ain't
long
never
ass
been
thing
to
costs $20.
I ain't never been in no
Okay,
circus.
well,
They-
maybe.
That's the thing is they don't be having a whole bunch of like it be a bunch of concession stands, but there's only a few things where you can go and get those type of things that I ain't go to them stands. So I don't even know how much that shit was. You
I
talking
know
about like
about that shit, man.
like the shit
Consumer
at the
consumer
BBC,
products,
you go
all
in
the
and they got all the shirts and shit like
Yeah.
Disney on Ice come and them fucking cups be $30-$40 for no reason.
that's how they
type
be,
shit.
man. Shit, they be that like to me. I'm
Yeah.
telling you,
Yeah.
bro. I got a Barnum
You
and
get the little
Bailey's,
light up
bro.
sword, that
A
shit,
little Barnum and
$30.
Bailey's jug,
Shit, I don't
bro.
give a
It
damn
had
gift
lemonade in it. Y'all know the ones like them tumblers that you get, like you know the old school Huntsville Hospital, like
Yeah,
any
yeah.
kind of the big one, like the
Yeah.
cooler cup.
Yeah,
But they was selling them things right there. That was lemonade full of lemonade for a grown person was $35.
Shit.
Man.
And And motherfuckers in there walk around with them bitches.
They plenty of them.
Ain't nowhere in hell.
I had to buy one though, cause everybody was sitting next to me. They was getting them.
That's how the place got you.
It made me, but she was like, you ain't gonna get nothing, cause I had end up buying all my kids. I got all my kids lemonade, the long little tube thing with the straw, $20. That was $60 for 3 of them. Got her one. That's $80 for her. Then I just looked. I said, man, I need one of them, man.
Did we
Cotton
start
candy
this
be
motherfucker?
$10.
Did we start this motherfucker?
I don't know. I just know we been having our headset on and we been goddamn talking.
Ladies
and
and
shit.
gentlemen,
Would Carlos be in the middle of this podcast? Welcome back to
start
the
this goddamn show, guys. Welcome to the show. This is the show.
This
Smoking
the show.
permitted. We in this bitch.
It's the show.
Smoking. Cause it's permitted.
when.
I mean, we need some sound effects in this bitch. Let me see this right here.
Well, like some gunshots,
No, not no gunshots.
explosions,
The shit he had just did.
some
the
screams.
truck horn.
Oh,
Man, see you doing. Goddamn.
Bro, did you just try to hold that down like you was trying to get the light of the?
No, it was just a lot of flame came
I'm
out
like
that
when
bitch.
you
I
zipped
might.
it.
It might be a
Was you trying to
abundance
make
of fluid in it
Yeah.
from being
Was you-
filled recently.
Did you try to do it like
I could
this?
smell the fluid.
Did you?
No, I was trying not to burn my goddamn thumb off, goddamn.
He tried to hold this Zippo down.
Yeah, you
look.
gotta keep the
I don't
fire
know why I
up.
flared up on you. It was just this.
I don't know.
It was laying down for
It's
a
low
while.
on.
I did keep my
It was
thumb
real.
right there for a little while though, didn't I?
He was trying to
I
hold.
was trying to let the fluid out that bitch, wasn't it? I
Oh.
was holding that bitch like a big, wasn't it?
Yep, you trying
Well, keeping your thumb there would only be bad for like the heat to your thumb. Like,
Shit.
like it shouldn't make the flame no
It
bigger.
worked
But
out though.
It worked out, bro.
for those of y'all listening to this, we'll talk about a Zippo lighter.
I don't want no more motherfuckers Incredible Hulks.
See, I told you.
Why? What you? I want none of them motherfuckers. Yeah.
Them bitches no bueno. Them
No
motherfucker
bueno.
taste like Bruce Banner, goddamn.
It do taste like his clothes.
Man, what? Like he done transformed and goddamn motherfucker picked
It
up a
tastes
piece
like-
of the shirt that
It
ripped
tastes like
off.
dishwater with alcohol in it.
Just dip this shit in your drink. If you eat the piece of this nigga's shirt, you might get what he
And it
got.
look like it
goddamn.
too.
It do look
Especially
like
cold.
it.
I don't know. I ain't never always used the Hennessy. I ain't never too much used the Hennessy when I
You
made it.
just be drinking hypnotic.
I ain't never did
Why
that
you
shit.
say it like that, dog?
You just made me
Go on,
sound
I'm
so-
saying he already been on us about the hypnotic shit. You just telling the nigga like, nah, I just put the shit on some ice and run a bubble bath and
I
drink the
didn't-
shit.
Oh, what did that
Put
just
some rose
went
petals
left.
down and shit. You know,
That just went left. Like,
Yeah,
man, no.
light an
I think-
aromatic
I
candle.
think
What?
everybody just
He
misunderstood me.
already
then.
been on us,
Yeah,
goddamn.
so what do you say? You just would mix it with other shit. and
No,
not
it
Hennessy?
was like shit. It tastes. I don't even like Hennessy like that, but that's what they was trying to do it at first with in the
Yeah.
beginning.
I don't like this shit neither for real.
But
I'm a tequila man.
but like shit, I used to that 20 grand. I put it in some of that. This shit was good like that.
20 grand.
Man,
that
you
shit
say
we
this
was-
the third time
Nah,
you done
this-
asked
you-
what 20
and we
grand
drunk it
was.
together here.
The bottle in the corner right there.
No, we did look over there for something.
Yeah.
One time. Look. Look,
Man,
bro.
shit, what's that shit called? I had some shit called some Salignac. I used to drink that shit.
Salignac.
Salinate. They call it Salinate. It was like a
That come in
cognac.
a cave?
Man, what?
No, it's a bottle, man.
He
It's
got
a brown. It's a
Ralph
cognac bottle.
Celtic to get that shit.
Stalagmite?
Man, no.
No, it ain't got no tea in it.
Hey, I
No,
did
what
a
you say was
science
that?
project.
They call it
In elementary
it's
school.
Salinate. I be calling it Salignac.
Stalactites and stalagmites.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Fucking
remember
sugar
that shit.
water, goddamn.
Goddamn but that shit good with it's good with that. Cause that shit them two good goddamn cognac. That's a damn vodka and cognac mix though. That 20 grand shit. I fuck with that.
Did you ever try Nouveau when everybody was drinking it?
Man, that shit nasty.
They don't taste like that to you? That's not what this tastes
Yeah,
like?
that's what Hypnotic tastes
I
like.
ain't never had no
Yeah.
Nouveau.
I tried. It was
T-Pain
this
talk
girl
about
was
this shit.
kept on having
His
me
shit
about,
tastes
try it,
sweet.
Try it, it's so good. I finally
His-
tried it. It was like,
It's like a
No.
sweet. It's like a sweet goddamn wine, bro.
Oh shit, yeah.
it's
I
like
don't.
a sugary wine.
I done tried wine a couple times. Like I'm gonna
Yeah.
drink wine
Yeah,
like
no,
grown folk
see-
do. And every time I buy this shit, I be like, man, motherfucker be
That shit
drinking
throw
this
you,
shit.
bro.
This
But
shit
it-
tastes
it-
like chalk,
All
goddamn.
alcohol,
Let me
I
share
think.
with you right there. That tray.
All alcohol, I think, has like acquired taste to it.
Yeah, I guess so though, cause I remember first time I tasted a beer.
You gotta acquire the taste to it, but cause
Yeah, beer is definitely an acquired
First time I
taste.
tasted that shit, I was like, what?
You talking about beer?
People like
Man,
this.
like-
Right,
I
like
didn't drink
y'all
for so
drank
long,
this
bruh.
shit?
Yeah, see,
I didn't
my
drink
thing
for
is,
so long.
I drank them
No.
motherfucking, I was drinking them Heinekens and the goddamn Coronas and shit.
Shit, they was drinking OE.
But
goddamn.
that shit, that was right there was rough.
Malt
OE was
liquor.
rough to me.
Man,
Yeah.
what?
Shit,
I
when my-
drank this
I
shit
fuck
like
with
man.
that.
My
wait
daddy,
a
them,
minute.
my daddy them used to throw them parties, goddamn, and had them kegs full of goddamn Bud Light and goddamn Bud Wise, and I started hitting them hoes. That shit was tasting like water.
But then one day, I went to the store. I think I'm like 11. Matter of fact, I seen my English teacher that I ain't seen all year in the store. I got 240s in my hand. I'm 11 years old. And my English teacher walk in, goddamn it. Like, man, what you look at this shit? This why the nigga ain't been to class. And the motherfucker sold them to me. And I drunk both of them bitches.
Kato, you look like this since 11.
I guess so. Probably so, goddamn it. Probably so. Just a little facial hair now.
Doughboy.
Oh, like you
Hey.
been 6 foot something.
Man,
And you
okay,
get questioned about
I
being
was-
in your
I was
mid-30s.
Average 11-year-old height, goddamn it.
Right.
Like I look at like I was an 11-year-old. Yeah. But they ain't give a fucking dog. That was the hood store.
I'm
Like,
getting
they
this
ain't
from
give
my
a
grandma.
fuck.
Kato,
I
I
ain't getting
don't
this
know,
for-
bro. You ain't
I
gonna
know.
convince me that you was the
I believe-
average
I might have to
11-year-old
see some
size,
Shit, I was
bro.
there.
I seen one kid picture of you, I think, on Facebook one time.
But this smile.
Yeah, I think he
Yeah.
was like 4.
God damn.
Damn,
Yeah.
he was I was gonna give him 7 hell.
If I was 4 then yeah, I had to be a big
By the
11-year-old.
time you got to 11, you gonna buy everybody 40s.
Now, I
Can't
think
go
this,
buy those 40s at 11.
Wait, this the hood store. They ain't giving a fuck about none of that. You got some money, you can buy. I bought 240s, some basketball cards. What the fuck else was it?
Oh, nigga, you ain't purchasing no basketball cards at the same time you
man,
purchasing them
shit.
for
Every time I went
Yeah,
to the
why
store, I
not?
bought some basketball cards.
He's 11
Goddamn.
years old. He's a little fucking kid, bro. Like this is.
I
Before,
sell
like,
crack,
how
though,
niggas
so it's
watch
kinda
Power
like-
Rangers. Like
It's kind of like
regular 11-year-olds would want some basketball cards. So he still had that in his head. Like
yeah, I'm still
like that
11, but at the same time,
I ain't wanna laugh at you, bro.
but no, like I was collecting the
But
fuck
at
out
the same
cards
time,
when I
he was
wasn't
like-
selling dope.
But I gotta sit around and serve these fiends. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna give me some 40s too.
But why I sit out here and serve these fiends?
He
OG,
did that.
OG, look, this the Michael Jordan, nigga. Pass the blunt, but look
he
at the
was
Michael
warming,
Jordan,
he was
nigga.
warming up like strippers do before they go out there. He built his carriage up with them 40s, boy.
That was the first time, though, and then I drank both of them bitches.
Oh my God, where did you sleep at that night?
Well, shit, I slept at home.
Wherever
Yeah,
he
nigga, you
consumed
was
both of
this
them
side.
40s at is
No,
where he
I
slept
didn't.
at.
I
When you
didn't.
was in
I
that
drunk
bitch.
one of them. I just remembered I gave one to the big homie,
Yeah.
goddamn it. Because he ain't had no money, goddamn
11. It's fucked up too.
Yeah, I don't-
The story
Drake
is
one
worse
off.
and worse.
it.
That's a lot of malt liquor there.
Yeah, nigga, you ain't got shit. I got you.
A single 40 ain't
Look
no
at
joke.
the little
Hold
nigga
on,
come
Look,
through.
he said it. A single 40 ain't no
Let's just-
joke. But
let's
you got to
just
think
do it
about it
quick.
though. Shit, back then I think beer was stronger back
You know,
then
hold
when
on,
we was
hold on.
kids, bro.
We need a recap of this.
And
real
then the
quick.
40 was
No,
like $1
stop,
something.
Stop. We talking about an 11-year-old child.
I
It
mean,
goes
child is
into-
relative, though.
Is 11 relative?
It's not.
No, 11 is not relative.
It's not. Child is
This-
not relative.
I guess
Nigga, it's not. It's not. Not if you use the English language.
I
with
guess
us.
you're right. Child
It's
is
not.
I
All right,
guess.
that's not. 11-year-old child. Talking about, you see him in the store today, he got on a Fortnite shirt and he doing the fucking.
But see, no, I
The floss.
wasn't that
What
kind.
is that
He doing
I
the
wouldn't,
floss.
Doing the
I
floss.
wouldn't have been that
Floss.
kind of 11-year-old, though.
I know. This is why this story is
Oh,
fucking loose.
okay.
So the same 11-year-old kid that you would see today doing what 11-year-olds do. It was basketball cards then.
It was
Jordan
basketball cards.
still balling. Like, you
Yeah,
know
I
what I'm saying?
collected
He's 11
basketball,
years old.
baseball,
That's why I-
cards.
Okay, so
I
this
told
little
him the
boy
same thing.
walks into a store. He goes to get him some basketball cards.
No, first we got the purpose of going to the store was the 40s.
Shit,
He,
fire.
he
We
get
got
the
them
40s. You
first.
can't even get them.
11-year-old that's skipping school at the moment.
No, this ain't skipping school, cause then the teacher wouldn't have been there. It's like maybe 9:30 at night.
Oh my God. So you was already on the block all day.
Yeah, I'm out here now. Yeah.
Yeah, he ain't fumbled that bag. He was
What
out
the
there.
teacher get, Gator?
I don't remember because I was like, damn, that's Miss
So
Jefferson.
there's an 11-year-old.
She got some condoms.
I hurried up and got my
240s.
shit and got up out of there.
She got some
240s
condoms.
in his hand. You know, today, right fucking now, it's difficult to carry 240s and anything else.
He put them basketball cards in his
Yeah,
pocket.
No, you put 140 under
Yeah,
your
but you
arm.
worried though. You worried while it's under there. Kato wasn't worried. 11 years old. He was like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I need some cards too.
Yeah.
But
I mean, that's,
but see,
if you come,
the teacher could have thought he was in there because you know how back then they used to send your kid to the
I mean,
store.
she might have
goddamn.
thought like this little nigga in here buying 40s for his daddy, but
Shit
maybe
like that.
not for real
She
though.
didn't think that.
I'm
'Cause I know I
thinking
used
Miss
to get sent to
Jefferson
the
knew
store.
because I've been to Miss Jefferson class like twice
You said she didn't see you
that
all
whole
year.
semester.
She
Yeah.
just found out what you was
So I'm
doing.
thinking I think she knew like this. That's why the nigga ain't been to school.
He out there making
With
storeroom.
240s and a
I wasn't making no store
and
run
a
no
pack of
store.
cards.
She probably thought he out there
Man,
making
what?
the
They
store.
just sent the little nigga to the store. They ain't got no money.
So then you
goddamn.
leave out the store.
And it's probably a half-mile walk back to the house.
I was about to say, it was like 10, 15
Uphill
minute walk.
both
No,
ways.
it's longer.
No, it's down here. It was up here to going. It's down here this way.
And you carrying a
I-
40. See, don't nobody want to carry no 40 under their arm for that long.
No, you got 2 paper bags in a plastic bag. You good now. I mean, it might ding ding every now and then if you ain't careful, but you good shit.
So obviously,
He told it to Bo.
Yeah. Let's get back to the project.
obviously this wasn't the size of a regular 11-year-old.
I was though, man.
You're not gonna convince me.
I mean, I was above average, but
in
I
my
was
story, you are this size.
Man,
Right the fuck
hey.
now.
with the beard
Bro,
and everything.
he just said,
Man,
shit.
I think he
motherfucker
was.
drove
I
to
think he
the
was
store,
bigger
goddamn.
as an 11-year-old than he is right now. Like when he was 11, I think he was 6'4".
Man,
That's
what
their,
motherfucker got
that's
old
their
and
reverse.
shrunk a
That's their
little bit.
reverse Benjamin Button.
Yeah.
Right.
So you walk all the way back down this hill. How many corners you had to turn?
Oh no, you come out the store, go down the hill. The project's got down at the bottom of the hill.
I figured as much. So you go, they see you coming with the 40s.
No, you got to go in the project. Like it's a street. The street don't go through the project. The project is
Oh,
on.
y'all don't be out front of the project.
Oh no, you got to go in the back in the dead end. Goddamn, where it
Okay.
go down there.
Okay, so you walk down this hill and you turn into the projects.
Yeah.
You gotta walk through the projects. And you ain't the only one out.
It's a few of us out.
Dude, he was
A
you.
few
Was,
of y'all 11-year-olds?
Oh no, I'm
I think
I'm
Jay
the
got
only
me convinced.
11-year-old.
I think Jay got me convinced, bro. You
I'm
was
the
that
only
big,
11-year-old.
bro. 'Cause if ain't
You
nobody
walk
trying to
past
get them
multiple
motherfuckers from you,
adults
and you got them
that had no
11.
business probably being
Shit.
outside at 9:30 at night.
I'm-
And none of them tried to take a 40.
I'm trying to remember. I'm
Not
thinking
one of
everybody
them.
was where I was going anyway. If you outside in the projects, you where I'm going
He
anyway.
said he bought 240.
Yeah, that was saying.
I plan on drinking both of them. No,
So-
we've been through this part already. Where like, what the little
He
nigga
said he
doing?
gave
I'm gonna
the
try to
big
take
homie
something
one.
from him, and that didn't work out well. So once you get past that shit once,
My ass. So anyway.
I am convinced.
I'm saying though,
fully
one-
adult size Kato
once you
at
teach,
11.
once you show a motherfucker you can't take nothing from me, ain't nobody else gonna really
Yeah, they
try
ain't
to
gonna
take
try
nothing
y'all.
from
This,
me.
I can feel that
That's
right
why
there.
I know what size you
I
were.
stole my
So,
mama's pistol when I was real little.
When you was 4 in that picture.
I might have had this bitch on me then, right? Hurry up and take the picture.
That's why that smile was like that.
Hey, man.
I
That's
might
why
be
that
adding
smile
this
like
bitch out,
That was
goddamn.
that I'm strapped in kindergarten smile.
Yeah, this motherfucker was fucking me on the playground. He
Ain't
pushed me
nobody-
in the goddamn
Fuck
sandbox.
that nap
room.
time shit. I'm finna add this bitch out cause recess, goddamn.
Now, how long it take you to get from the front of the projects to where y'all congregating at?
Maybe
Congregating
maybe
at?
5 minutes.
All right, so you get back there. You sweating, nigga.
Nah, it's nighttime. I ain't.
Oh, it's cool.
Yeah,
it's nice, cool.
we straight.
Oh, so you was strolling.
Oh yeah, I'm chilling.
Strutting through the
I might-
projects.
Was I smoking with cigarettes? No, I wasn't smoking.
Hold on, you tried smoking with cigarettes?
I wasn't smoking with cigarettes then. I was smoking with reefer then.
So I told you the story again. Okay, so you
Yeah, I
get
did.
back there
I
to
ain't
the
gonna
point.
lie, bro. I was fucked up like that at 11 too, though. But I wasn't goddamn able to buy the 40s and shit. I know I was.
That's why I had to go back
Man,
over
we
and
got
stay in the
job.
store.
It's the
Look,
hood
no,
store.
this ain't- it
We
ain't
had the
even-
hood. I had
it
the
ain't
hood
shit,
store too.
they not
It
getting
ain't
it.
even that
It's
you able
different.
to buy the 40s.
This
It
Jackson,
ain't even
Mississippi.
that he could afford it.
I was able to buy the
It's
singles.
Not even that he could literally
Afford
was
it.
about to do it.
It's like $2 a
It
40.
don't matter.
You can't spell afford.
Stop. You
Well,
are
well,
an 11-year-old
afford it
fully
for it.
grown adult.
Nigga paying
And
taxes
you
and
get,
shit.
Anyway, you pay the taxes and the business let you, and then you get back to where everybody at. And one of the old heads is like, "Come on, bro, I'm hurting right now."
No, you see, I got back
Nah,
there.
big homie was like,
No,
hey,
we-
look, you give me, you gotta give the tax. You
Tax.
gotta pay the tax.
Shit.
140.
But
and
no,
then
I get back
you can
there.
add the other 40.
We sitting on the steps at the bridge. Just a little creek. There's some steps back lead up to the apartment. We sitting there, everybody chilling. Crack open my 40. I'm drinking my 40. And the motherfucker like, bro, let me hit the. Like, nigga, you knew I was going to the store. Why you I ain't had no? So shit, nigga, just drink this one, cause I'm gonna drink this one, goddamn. Yeah, you can have this one though. Shit. Now I'm gonna look at these cards and wait for a sale to come
Look at
through.
how the
drink my
11-year-old
40.
adult-sized Kato was talking to his elders.
It
Why you
was-
ain't taste nothing before I went to the store, bro? You knew I was going.
He knew I was going to the store. I told them niggas I'm finna go to the
The
store.
dude was a big motherfucker when he
Hey,
was that age.
hey, y'all, I'm going to the store. Y'all
They
want a 40?
told me, I was, you weren't no average size. Yes, I was. I was
I
average
wasn't
size.
average size,
'Cause I ain't
but
making
I
nothing
wasn't
but 6 feet.
6'2".
This nigga right here, goddamn, you had to be at least 5'11".
I wasn't
Ain't no
5'11".
You had to
Bruh,
be at least five,
you-
at
and you
least
didn't have
5'6".
no 11-year-old voice.
I had it.
You
That's
had this
that's
voice
the
since
thing.
you came out crying.
I
like
had
this.
it. I had it.
Yeah.
11-year-old boy. No, wham. What you hit me for, bitch?
He did that shit. Ooh, you know
What- Which one you bitches hit me, goddamn?
Oh my God.
The motherfuckers ain't hit me no more, goddamn.
Telling you, you got there ready. Ooh, yeah. He got ready on their ass. I know you wasn't no dude. I'm telling you, if they told me that, I know you was
He
you
probably
because
did that shit when the
you
man
taller
asked
than
him
me,
if he
bro.
afforded it. He
I
probably said,
wasn't
"You
average.
know, you knew I was going
Man,
to the
what?
store."
Like, bitch, I told you.
Yeah, I was going to the store.
Hey, you put macho man on.
I'm telling you. They always be moving the man too, but you had to.
I jumped off the porch a lot earlier than I should have. For real.
Shit, you, hey, bro, I know it.
Nobody's supposed to
Man.
have to jump off the porch.
I swear you
I ain't
didn't.
start
have.
with that
I ain't
time.
really have to jump off the porch,
You
but
said that you should have.
it wasn't. Okay, she's right. I said, didn't I mean, it was inevitable. A nigga
Well,
coming
yeah,
off
I
of the
mean-
porch.
At one point or
When
another, you
we're
gotta jump off the porch.
36s at 11.
36 is. They wouldn't even sell them. I had to order them.
The what? What you? Oh
His
shit.
pants. This nigga was a size 36.
Oh, you talking about pants? I thought you were
11.
talking about shoes.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
I mean, they
You-
was-
He,
He
he
They-
caught that. He caught
you
that.
already had
They
the-
was husky. I don't remember
he
what
probably-
size.
He was probably in about some 12s.
My nigga.
12s at 11.
No, 11. I think it was like it was about a 9 though. No, it wasn't no 9 at 11. My first pair of Jordans might have been a size 7. The first pair of Jordans I had was
When you
size
was
7.
4 in that picture with the
No,
gun.
I bought my first pair of Jordans.
He did.
When
He
you
did.
were 4 in that
Look, you can't even escape this.
I didn't, I didn't
You was
buy my
you was
first pair
four in the
of Jordans.
picture. You was four in the
You was
picture.
strapped.
I
You
bought my-
already
I
told
bought
me
my
you stole your
second
mama
pair of
pistol.
I bought my second pair of Jordans.
You see?
I used my mama pistol. I got my first pair of
To
Jordans.
sell dope back in.
Back in
1986.
It wasn't 86. It wasn't
Bought a
86.
Cadillac and put
You was 2
Hey.
years old.
I
You
would
was
have been.
1 and a half.
I would have been 6. It was a few years after 86. It was a few years after that. There wasn't a lot of years.
I
after
told you he
that.
was 8 in that picture. I told you he
This
had to be.
nigga had a Fisher Price safe with stacks in it.
The motherfucking pants were Elmo Barney. Goddamn. Who fuck been in my safe, goddamn?
Nigga got stacks and a gun in that bitch.
Wait, what? Y'all wild, man. I ain't do none of this shit.
Oh shit.
Hell no.
Oh man.
Bro, they were better than me though, bro. I used to steal my daddy joints to go jump in the porch.
I guess
Go sit on the side of the porch.
man, what? Y'all remember y'all first time smoking weed?
Yeah, I used to go sit there on the porch, on the side of the porch, and then in the little ditch and swing my feet and hit that motherfucking half a joint. I used to steal. I used to steal about 3 of them motherfuckers.
Out the ashtray.
Straight out the ashtray. He had about 15, so he wouldn't be missing 3. Shit,
Man,
you
what?
still got goddamn 12 more of them hoes. Shit. Yeah, they gonna hurt if I take these, man. I was taking the fat ones too, though.
I thought shit was a cartoon my first time getting high.
I swear I did. I thought I was ready to jump in the goddamn. I thought it was deep enough. I can swim. It's gonna catch me. I was ready to jump in the goddamn creek.
I wasn't gonna do that.
That's how I thought it was. It looked like man, you not seen a Disney movie where the water be flowing like Pocahontas.
And you was gonna goddamn.
And
John
I seen
Smith
it,
in
like
that
you said,
bitch.
that was my cartoon right there. I said, oh man,
Like it was enough water for one of them itty bitty
for one of
fish,
the like
but
yeah,
not enough
for
for you to swim
me
in.
to swim in. Like look,
Oh,
it
so
looked
you was
deep.
gonna
It
be
was-
like the nigga that jump off the high dive in the
Pocahontas, not
cup of
under the
water.
sea.
goddamn.
You know the big space. You know the how they had a big space that come off the little ledge of the little concrete they got right there. It looked like it's deep as hell, but it's only knee length. So I think I would have broke both my
Yeah,
legs.
don't jump in there.
Nobody know you back that high.
Man, what? Hey, funny fucking fact. What the fuck? Every time if I get high and I get chlorine in my eyes, everybody's the same shade.
Mm.
Everybody's the same
No,
color.
that's not possible.
It's
And it's
absolutely
not 'cause it's
possible.
fluid. Lift your mic up. I think it's hitting the tape.
Absolutely. Everybody's the same shade, the same color.
That's got to be just the chlorine. Then.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, everybody don't change the same shade. But
Well, I mean,
from the
you
reaction
think
with
about
the
it though,
THC
your
and the
eyes
chlorine
are
in my
red,
eye,
right?
something
Oh,
happens
You
to
saying
white.
that your eyes be red?
No. When
Everybody the
something-
same shade.
If I get high and get chlorine in my eyes, and I look at you and I look at him, y'all are exactly the same shade color.
What color is it?
I mean, it's black, but it's like a light skin black.
He
Yeah,
said-
yeah.
It'll be
Like
Jay
Drake?
said, "Shit, what
Not
color
that
is
light
it,
skin. It ain't
goddamn?"
that light skin.
Like
Oh, man.
Will Smith?
Maybe Will Smith. Maybe me, goddammit.
Oh, you narcissist.
So everybody look like me when I get high and go swimming, goddammit.
Damn,
I
everybody
just
Kato.
figured that out, goddammit.
I mean, I can see how that is.
What does
because I
that
know,
say about me?
I know I went to a
goddammit?
party.
That's a sign of love. Actually, that means you see yourself
Yeah.
in everybody.
Is that what that means?
And that-
What's that
and-
shit, Point
Yeah,
Mallard?
That's
I like
that's
that.
what's
I
up.
did that
That's
shit at
what's
Point
up.
Mallard, bro. I was
That's
like
what's
that.
up.
I did. I jumped off the high dive, came out the water. I had to open my eyes to see where the fuck I was going. So by the time I got to the top, I'm looking around. I had seen this woman. She was clapping and shit.
Well, nigga,
But-
you did a treat.
Yeah, I did. I
Hercules.
did a 1.5. but goddamn,
Oh, Court, you a diver?
like a motherfucker.
What's the 1.5?
Front flip, turn into a dive.
Somersault.
Oh,
Nigga,
okay.
Olympic
Flip flop.
shit, nigga.
I don't-
Respect his name.
I'm not jumping off some
She was
motherfucking
like-
diving board,
was
so
like, you
I don't know.
She was like, "You gonna give us more?" But I jumped up there again. But when I looked out, you know how he said that I was high, so I was in my zone. But when I looked at her, I seen like everybody had on that same swimming cap that she did. Like I
See,
can see how
that's
this.
different.
I can see how this possible. Like seeing like looking across, but see, I was
It
still.
was like she had like a swimming cap with some words on it, and everybody else did too.
Yeah,
No,
see,
it
that's
was
different.
like it was black.
But it was a swim cap.
It was a swim
So
cap.
And
all
then
of a
you
sudden
looked
it
up
looked
and
like
everybody
nobody
had
It's
the
like
swim
you
cap
know,
on.
like all the dudes and some
Like,
of these.
nobody had hair.
Like ain't
Everybody
nobody
had
had hair.
See,
Like
that
and
was
I had to
that
look
was
like.
a hallucination.
And
That's
but I
a
had
different-
but look. That's what I'm saying. I had to do my eyes like this.
That's
you know, I just.
similar to what he said.
No,
though,
You know what I'm
that's
like,
saying?
different than
No,
No, I'm
what
saying that's what I'm
saying.
saying.
Now,
I
hear
come
me
out the
out.
water. I'm saying I came out the water. It wasn't. I was fresh out the water. It wasn't. I
Yeah.
went back up yet.
See, I think
I was
mine is
fresh out the
something with
water.
Now, here's
And I was getting my
Here's the
water
thing.
out. But
Yeah,
when I got the
think
water
mine
out
is
my
something
eyes,
with THC in my eyes.
that's what I'm
a
saying. It was
reaction
like
and the
everybody.
chlorine.
How you said they
Oh.
was the same shade. Everybody head looked the same way.
That's what I'm saying.
When I had the chlorine in my eye, I
When
was
you-
already high.
When you got out the water, everybody looked the same.
Oh, but no, it's
in
not
one
like
way. In
when
one,
I just got out the
in
water.
one way.
It's like if I'm at the pool.
Okay, but when you got chlorine and THC in your eyes, everybody looked one way.
Yeah.
And then
Right.
when he had THC and chlorine in his eyes, everybody looked one way but different.
Yeah.
It's like everybody just had a fade, bro. Until I damn got the water, I had to clear my eyes. Like
Motherfucker.
I had to shake my face and she get the
Man,
water out
what
my eye. Then I
fuck is
noticed that
going
she was.
on out here?
I noticed that she was clapping and shit. You gonna give us more? I jumped back up there. I just went original. I ain't want to do no more 1.5.
You didn't give them more?
Yeah, I did. I did like a little swan dive. I ain't go to the high dive. I just went to the I went to the high dive. I ain't go to the platform again.
You remember how high it was?
Huh?
You remember how high it was?
The platform?
Yeah.
Or him?
I don't remember I know the high dive is like 10 feet up.
Ours was 12.
10 to 12.
Right.
You know,
I
Point
don't
Mallard.
fuck-
No, wait,
so
it
I
was
ain't
12
doing
feet
none of
deep.
that shit.
This was in Cincinnati, Ohio. It was 12 feet deep, and it might have been 10 feet
About
above
10
the
feet
ground.
above the ground, the diving board.
Yeah, we had two
But-
of them actually.
but
There
still,
was
we
a
had-
low dive and a high dive.
See, we had that's at Port Mallard. That's in Decatur. Goddamn. So hell, well, it might well say Huntsville area, but they small enough to be a part of Huntsville, like
So-
Madison.
When was y'all first time smoking weed?
Yeah,
I was.
You remember that?
I don't remember.
I just told you I
You
was
don't
11,
remember?
bro. I was 11, bro.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, me and Cord, we was both 11.
First
Goddamn.
time I ever smoked weed, I remember leaning
I
over my
wasn't
homeboy's
11.
car, but I didn't get high. I remember being like, I don't understand why these niggas is acting like this shit is whatever. Cause I knew a whole bunch of people that smoked for years. I didn't never want to do the shit. Like I just didn't care. So then I one time I went to this house party with some of the same folks, and this nigga Crooks, that's what we call the Crooks.
Crooks.
Yeah. So
Like multiple thieves, like
yeah,
crooks.
just like that. Spell it that way.
Crookshanks.
Yes. So Crooks, he got a bottle of some Courvoisier,
Patrick Cavassier.
and he come and tap me on the shoulder. And mind you, me and Crooks like kind of just getting to know each other. It's high school. I think this 9th grade. So me and Crooks I'm surprised. Like
Cord.
he telling me to come with him. Like you ain't tell the other homies. You ain't tell Money. You ain't tell Deuce. You want me to? All right, fuck it. Let's go see what's up. But I think he knew that I was that type of nigga that just be like, fuck it. Let's go see what's
Let's
up.
go see what's up, nigga.
So we go walking around the neighborhood. He passing me this bottle. We just taking sips out the bottle, and then because it wasn't full, it was already like halfway gone. I think he had been like sharing it at the party, and just came and got me when he was ready to smoke his weed because he
See, I
wasn't
don't-
smoking in there. So he take me with him.
That far.
We walking around the block, and we just smoking. We smoking. I'm not thinking nothing of it. Smoking. We walking. Smoking. Get back to the party. There for about 5 minutes. I'm like,
I'm high, goddamn.
I think I'm high, bro. Like, I think I'm really high. Like, I think I'm high, bro. And I only thing I remember next is it was time to go. And I was driving this old ass it was this dark gray Mazda 626. And I went to go get in the car, and I looked at the door. It was like, I can't drive. I can't drive. I was like, Deuce, you gotta drive, cause we was all going to IHOP. I was like, Deuce, you gotta drive, man. I can't drive. I'm too high, man. I can't drive. Please drive for me. And he laughed, and we laughed. I'm like, bro, for real though, I need you to take me where we going, cause I can't get there on my own, my nigga. So he drive, and we go on down the Parkway. And this nigga, cause he's silly anyway. Me and him get together, we just be laughing about the dumbest fucking shit. The dumbest shit. So he driving, and he roll down the window, and he look over at me, he like, hey Jay, what if this is how you actually have to have conversations with people? Some shit like that. He just started talking out the window. Like to nobody, goddamn. And I don't know why. It was the funniest shit in my life, my nigga. I laughed the whole 10-15 minute ride it was to IHOP, bro. I died. I cracked up. And we were there for a while. And I had to call my sister. Like, hey, tell Dad, like, I'll come at home. I just be a little late. Like the car, it's so road the car, but I'll get a jump. Like,
Yo, just can't come home high,
yeah,
goddamn.
ain't ain't know what to do right then. I was going straight
I
to
mean,
that.
shit, you
That was
got that
after
look.
hours.
You came out that whole goddamn sufficient though with that lie right there. Shit, I had to get a jump. Everybody know car problems.
Man,
What you
and
did?
it's an old car, too.
You left the lights on. You left the
Look,
key in the switch. I left it out.
Yeah,
Shit,
look.
anything. Shit, I know. I done
Get the message to
goddamn.
him.
I done called my mom and told my mom. I said, "Hey, mom, I think the battery died. I think I had to. I was trying to listen to the music while I was sitting here at school on my break, but I think the battery died."
Right.
She
Fucked
said,
up.
"Boy, it's 3:00 in the morning.
No.
What the fuck you think?"
You was in school.
Yeah.
Yeah, you been on some different shit. You was 12 hours late,
I swear to
goddamn.
God, I ain't even know. That's how I was. That's how I was. That's just
12
a real
hours
hot
late.
incident.
Man,
A real
okay.
hot incident. I was
I
like,
don't think
shit.
she's
Man, you know the
lying.
most craziest shit I did when I was hot, bro. We was at we was at the motherfucking casino, nigga. When we did that shit, we had pulled up, motherfucking fucked up. That's when we ain't had no more weed either. That's why we was ready to go too. I was ready to go. He was ready to go. When we told how he flipped and shit, he flipped on
Fucking
one.
Herschel.
Goddamn,
Oh,
man, that was how we walked in the casino, man. You know, cause see, I thought I was tripping, cause that's the first time I ever seen a motherfucker come up and start pulling goddamn stacks of $10,000 out his pocket
Man,
like that.
so much fucking money.
I
in
swear,
this
motherfucker.
bitch.
And now if I didn't have him right there, if I said the motherfucker be like, bro, you tripping? Nah, I wasn't tripping, bro. I thought I was tripping, cause he was just saying he was losing it. Give me some more. Give me some more. Then he fuck around and went up there and came back
That
on
enough?
and just
Give me
sit on
some
the
more.
fucking table like, bruh. Kato, when he set the money on the table, what it look like, bruh? Like he just came.
I got a Glock 23 on the side of me
Right
right now, goddamn it.
Kato, so I was like, shit, I'm with it. We just gonna. He was like, we just gonna have to leave when we do it though.
I know I'm looking at least $60,000 to $70,000 in $10,000 stacks. It's
That-
at least 6 7 of these
And never
motherfuckers.
that's just a little bit that he pulled out his fucking pocket, man.
Dang.
Like just a little bit. That's how I knew. I thought it like there was the highest because I kept looking like you know how you
I'm
stare
finna
at some
throw
shit.
everything away, goddamn.
I
Right.
swear to God.
Shit.
Well, you was funny because they was gonna catch y'all ass.
They were gonna, that was, I was, I don't, they were gonna have to.
They wasn't. I mean, in the
Come on,
fashion that they was in,
Casinos
the
was one of the few places that already.
Nah,
had
Oh, I
the-
already know.
the order that
Soon
they was
as,
in.
soon as dude got to pulling them money out, goddamn, them motherfucker came around, goddamn, hey, he don't stand, don't nobody, no.
Yeah, they
can't stand
started push.
behind him.
They got us away from him.
You can't stand behind him. He don't like nobody behind him.
Yeah, he don't like
Nah,
nobody
he don't.
behind him. And
Yeah, already,
I'm
'cause
looking.
I'm see, fuck
I'm
this
looking at
dice
Kato.
thing.
When Kato said this, I was bull.
I saw him like, hey, look at this shit, goddamn.
And I turned and looked, and my man, he was just doing this shit. Coming out, he had a hoodie, nigga, and some fucking flops. When I say a hoodie, some regular fucking like some gym shorts and some fucking flops, like he wasn't
I
giving a
know.
fuck. Dude wasn't giving a fuck. He was in there ordering a drink, coming out his pocket with goddamn bandos, real bandos. Like he was like, I want to put this on that. If it lose, we'll do it again. If it lose, I want to do it again. I said, man, this Kato was just looking like, man, this nigga just throwing away money. I said, I see. They just big stacks, big stacks like this just coming out his pocket with her, man. I said, am I tripping?
Mm-mm.
This ain't the bank. This what they do at the casino.
First time I smoked weed, I remember that shit like it was yesterday. We had just left. I don't remember the lady house, but
I
she
was 4 years old and I just.
I wasn't 4. I might have. Let me see. I think I was. I was 10. I was 10
stole my
or
mama
11.
pistol.
I do it with picture day. I was like, they gonna be fucking with me
Not
today.
today.
So I went and got me.
Was the iron one, y'all?
But I ain't gave that 42. Now I'm like,
We just left the lady house to sell hamburgers.
whoa. All right.
This is my first hamburger
There's
from
some
this
good
lady.
burgers too.
This is my first one from her.
Yeah.
Never had now. Now I done smoked with cigarettes a couple times, cause it make you dizzy when you hit that bitch, and I like that a little bit. I guess.
That's what it was right
Yeah.
there.
So, hey, one of y'all got a cigarette? They ain't got no cigarette. They probably 16, 17. They ain't got none. Well, shit, but I got a joint, goddamn. I done seen the joint. I done seen motherfuckers smoking shit, but I ain't out here no goddamn. Like, nigga, I ain't finna goddamn hit the joint. Well, fine, fuck it. They smoking the joint. They passed it by me a couple times. It go under my nose. I inhale a little bit. Maybe when it come back, I might that motherfucker came back. Let me hit the jump. Ah, the nigga, you said you weren't gonna goddamn Miami. Let me hit the goddamn. I hit that motherfucker. I remember I hit the bitch twice. It was strict puff pass rules, goddamn. I hit the bitch twice. I held the bitch in. They told me, it was like, hold it. Hit it like you hit a cigarette, but hold it, goddamn. Hit the bitch like I hit the cigarette. Pass the motherfucker. Ah, man, y'all bullshitting. This shit ain't goddamn. Came back. I hit the motherfucker 2 more times. Ah, man, shit. Wait a minute, man. So now we walking, and I'm noticing the grass look real cartoonish, goddamn it. Like, is it just green? I ain't saying shit. It's green in them. This shit look like somebody drew this shit. Like, what the fuck? And I look at the niggas I'm walking with. Wait a minute, goddamn it.
Everybody look like
Shit, that was
cartoons.
These niggas cartoons too,
They start looking like Fox 54 characters, goddamn.
Are you sure
Everything's
that
a
was
cartoon.
weed?
Yeah, that was weed. Everything's a fucking cartoon for about 10 minutes, goddamn it. About the 8th minute, hey, bro, am I tripping? Y'all, I'm tripping. Shit look like it's cartoony right now. Oh, this little nigga, you don't be tripping and shit. Now I'm the joke for like goddamn the next hour, goddamn it. But yeah, my first time.
That's what's up.
Shout out to Big Sid. Who was there? Zach. And who the fuck was that other nigga? I don't know that other nigga.
Cause Crooks, they actually, now I think about it, after that, Crooks became like my smoking buddy. On the weekends, me and Crooks would get up and go
Shit,
smoke.
fuck it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
'Cause I ain't know where to get no
swear.
weed from. I ain't know how to roll a blunt. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't know how to do none of that shit. So
I was the rollout the crew. I was the
Once I
first one
started
to start
rolling,
smoking, and
that
I
was
was the first one that was
I learned all
learn
this
how to
shit
roll the blunt up.
quickly. After that first time when shit got
I used to
cartoony,
be like you. I used to be like, I don't really want no
shit.
weed.
After that cartoony time, I was real dizzy like them cigarettes do for like an hour. Goddamn it! Oh, okay. Shit. After that, it was over.
One of these.
Right. It was over after that. But I ain't never hang with motherfuckers my age. And
That's what I had to explain to people when I got up in school and shit, and they was like, "You smoke weed? Hell yeah, you don't smoke weed? No, that shit bad for you." They taught us that in dare. I said, "Well, dare lie, cause I think when I get high, I get smarter."
I thought they dared us to do drugs.
That's
They-
crazy. I won my dare essay competition.
No, they said I
Hey,
dare you not to do
you
drugs.
right,
It was,
man.
Oh, not
When you
to-
say
it was
oh.
it's amazing how
Yeah,
motherfuckers
that
had
makes more
totally
sense.
Yeah, it was
different
the
lives to
slogan.
end up
Yeah.
at the same point. Cause you won your dare competition.
Hey, man.
I remember sitting in school. They said it's a meeting in the auditorium, assembly. We in the auditorium. This motherfucking police officer with a dog walk on the stage.
Hey, you like, oh shit.
I got weed
to
in my
go.
pocket, goddamn it.
man.
I'm freaking out now. They finna search all those. I'm finna go to jail. I got what the fuck going? Dare to keep kids off drugs. Like motherfucker, I'm sitting on drugs right now.
And that's what
That
my
happened to me in the
incident
airport one
was,
time.
bruh. It wasn't the dog in the classroom though. It was just a police officer. Listen, I looked up. I'm about to share this shit with my friends today. I'm about to let them get high with me today. That they don't know what it is. I know what it is. Man, that motherfucker walked in there talking about we doing the DARE program today. I swear I thought I was going to jail.
Man,
I was just looking around at everybody. The motherfucking teacher asked me, was I all right?
I didn't know what we was
That was
doing.
crazy. I ain't care about none of that shit. I was just doing my work.
I know that motherfucking police
Shit.
officer walked across
Then
the
ended up
stage
smoking all the weed.
and they had the dog. My heart dropped.
I swear
Hey
that's
man, I shouldn't even fucking came to school today.
Man.
I don't even know why the fuck I'm here. I
Everybody
woke
should
up
be
too
happy.
early. Damn.
That time I was at the airport, they brought that I think it was a bomb dog.
No.
But I ain't know that.
You got weed on you. Oh shit. Motherfucker get the post and shit. Oh
Man.
shit.
I bet you was mad too when you goddamn figured that out, wasn't it?
Boy.
That shit.
I
That's
had
just the
time,
bomb
man.
dog. It's just the bomb. It ain't the narcotic sniffer. It's just
Man.
it sniff out bombs.
It was too. I know another time this nigga was like, at least put some cologne on or something if you're gonna come in here smelling like that.
Yeah.
And I just had, he was
This shit
smelling my
is
weed.
right here, goddamn. Like, I can't put no cologne on it.
She gonna taste nasty.
Right. You smoke that shit. That perfume. Don't nobody
That's
want
what-
to smoke that
I
shit.
swear, that's why I had just started explaining to somebody, you know, how they was like, oh man, these dudes be buying these things off Amazon, these bags. I said, but I had end up talking to one of the dudes that be having them bags with the weed and shit.
Yeah.
It just contain the smell.
Yeah, it's smell proof, whatever, but they absolutely be buying them bitches off Amazon.
Yeah, I mean, but still, they still need that shit. That's a smart way.
Last time I pulled up, motherfucker said, hey, you want some of these bags with it too? Goddamn, like, what is this? I call these finessels, goddamn. I said, what you mean finessels? Because you can put something in here, goddamn, finesse like $20 more out of it.
I swear.
Shit. Put that shit in the bag with a flavor name on that bitch, goddamn it.
Don't tear the top, motherfucker.
He's
Buy that
going
hoe.
for the high. Shit. I can't even find them none of them, man.
Yeah, where you like it?
I got this motherfucking torch over here. Flame on, but this bitch don't want to work.
No hold that hoe, bro.
Oh, no, it's good. That motherfucker got safety
What
features.
brand is it? How much was that?
How much was it? I think it was $20. This is an Eagle.
Okay, yeah, I ain't get the $20.
He got a safe stop
I
on
got
it.
mad at that little cheap ass torch I got. Should have known that bitch wasn't gonna do nothing.
I don't
Shit,
know,
I
bro.
bought-
I know my
this
first
little-
time when I first got high, I didn't go home. I didn't go straight to the house. Like I tried. I was looking in the water. The water turned like the fishes was jumping out. That shit, it got all cartoony on me. I was like, is this what it's supposed to be like? Do I
Right.
supposed to see? It's like
What the little motherfucker
it's
said on
some
the video?
stygian characters
Is
about
this
to pop
real
up.
life?
This can't be the right thing,
Is
is it?
this
Or is this just what I'm supposed to not do? Yeah, do I need to jump in? No, I don't need to jump in because
Don't jump
cartoon
in
water.
there.
I remember the
Car-
first
look,
time I tried.
That's
to
what I
write,
said. Cartoon water
I
don't
was
look
high
safe.
as
The
hell.
cartoon water look like
Hey,
it's hard.
The first time I tried to write,
I tried to read.
I was blown out my mind, and I went to try to write something. It was so stupid. It was not a letter that I made. It was a fucking
Motherfucking a
it was a
symbol.
Try to
hieroglyph,
write
guy.
something?
It-
I don't
tried
know,
to
bro.
read
Because
something.
I know
First time I tried to read, I'm high as a bitch.
I-
Not the first time.
when I'm
I
like
tried
I
to
that-
laughed at it. I'm sitting there, can't fucking write, and I'm laughing like, look at this
Like
shit.
my
I
motor
can't write
skills
it.
is fucked up. This is hilarious.
I swear. But see, man, like, I don't know. I think I'm the opposite, though. Because when I did that shit, like, man, I went to school. I had some of the best essays, goddamn, after I smoked me a blunt.
My first time I tried to read, and I was way too high.
I'm talking about, this might have been like
My
the second or
fucking-
third time I ever got high.
My
That's what I'm
eyes
talking
kept.
like,
Dude, this is
shit.
like,
Well, I'm saying
I
that
don't
second,
think I
third
started
time.
smoking mid. I think
Probably
I
the
started
22nd or
smoking
23rd time.
My fucking eyes crossed every time. Like I couldn't read
I
more than
swear.
one word. My shit just crossed. Goddamn it! Like this word's everywhere now. Goddamn it!
Cause
You
dude,
know,
dude was like plugged in with some of the niggas in the city that was getting the good shit that regular niggas ain't had.
Man,
Like,
I
when
don't
I was
know.
getting my own weed, I was getting mid for a long time.
Cause you know I was
You
getting,
know what
I
I'm
started
saying?
getting
Like,
this
I started
shit.
finding people that
I
actually
started
had some
smoking
good
by the
shit.
Browns.
Yeah, that
like,
I started smoking Reggie too. That what
but
I
I
steal
think
from my daddy.
dude that I started smoking with was getting like some
That
perks, or some
shit.
shit, like he
Man,
was
what?
getting like shit that's hard to break down, like type
Yeah.
shit. And he only
It's
rolled
sticky,
Dutchies.
icky.
Like he's from up north, so he will unwrap the leaf and roll the leaf and shit.
Shit.
Like he was getting like good ass weed, and I was blowed.
Man, okay.
And-
That's
and
what I
like
was-
the second
shit,
or
I
third
had-
time ever got- I remember
I
it
met
was
a
that
dude
yellow,
from Chicago
paper with
like
the
that.
lines on it. The yellow paper with the blue lines that come like a notepad
Yeah,
that you can flip the pages back on.
yeah.
You
The
talking
look
about
like the
rolling
little
papers?
notebook,
No, I'm talking about notebook paper.
Oh, okay.
like
That's
the
what
little-
I
you
was-
talking about
that's
like
what
the
I was
little,
writing on.
like the
Oh,
little
okay.
memo pad.
Yeah.
It was actually a regular size one. It was a bigger one, but it was yellow paper.
Yeah.
And I was trying to write on that bitch and could not write.
I'm trying to picture some rolling papers that look like this. Like, nigga, I
But
ain't
you
never
know what
seen
though?
them before.
Cause see, I was introduced to some good weed from up north, and then shit, I was introduced from some good weed from Florida. So it was like I was like, man,
Yeah, my
we
first
behind.
my first good
Yeah.
experience with some good weed was in Louisiana. Goddamn it.
That makes sense.
And that's
You know,
totally
real
different.
shit.
It's totally different. It was some motherfuckers from Texas that was in Louisiana, and the
Smoking
shit
good.
tastes like. What tripped me out is I still remember it tastes kind of like clean. I don't know how to explain the shit for real. But like it had been washed, goddamn it. Like this shit clean as hell, goddamn it. And then 5 minutes later, I was like, hey, I ain't never been this high before, goddamn.
I swear to God, man.
And how I was when I was on top of
Bruh.
that little waterfall that time.
Oh, no,
This dude came down here to sell his
It
car.
wasn't like a real waterfall in nature. It was like a man-made one.
He came down to
okay,
sell his car.
It
His
was still pretty high.
I thought
We shouldn't have
you
been
was
sitting
like,
there. When I think about it, because I was scared of heights, and it's the one time I wasn't scared. That's why I was so high. I remember we pulled up on this street. The dude, I was doing some. Look, bro. When I say that, I'll go and do some shit. I go do some shit. Met this nigga at the game. We blowed. This the night I was talking about. Me and my boy raced somebody, and he was shifting gears, and I just had the steering wheel and the clutch.
Y'all tag team racing?
We was high, bro. Like,
It was tandem racing,
goddamn.
goddamn.
Bro. I told you we used to get Phillies and stuff it with Chronic. I'm not. When I say Chronic, my nigga,
Nigga, I
for
can
real,
drive,
like,
but I can't
I
shift.
had fucking Chronic. Now I could have shifted. We was just being.
Just, nigga, you bored, you want to do some
we was
shit.
like shit. And we would smoke them like as big as your cigar is. We would be smoking blunts like that. And
Aye.
just riding around up and down the interstate. Go find a house party, dip out. Go do something else. Go find a hotel party, dip out. We pulled up to, because they had started building. They had this light in front of where the subdivision off the interstate was. Goddamn. We put up to the light. Somebody pulled up next to him. Dude had a lisp too. Ain't gonna say his name. That's the homie though. He used to crack me up. He used to crack me
You
up.
on the Wraith?
He said,
like Mike Tyson.
I think he
Goddamn.
won the Wraith.
and I'm in Virginia, so like I'm in this area, just a whole bunch of white people. So he'll like I know 2 black people there. He say, hey Jay, you gonna race him? You gonna race? Come on, dude, you gonna race?
We gonna race him.
I'm like, shit, fuck it.
It's your
He's
car
like-
out there.
No, it's my car.
Oh, it's your car
I
out
got
there.
I'm in an Acura hatchback with 4 10s in the back.
For the race. Man, okay.
Oh, some nigga shit. Smoking a fucking stuffed, fat ass fucking cigar of Chronic.
Hey,
Car smoked out. I'm like, hell yeah, fuck, we can race. He's like, okay, I'm good at 50. You And I looked at him and stopped for a second. And then I was like, all right, fuck it. Hey, I'm going to tell you, just go when I say go. So I got to start revving that bitch up. Because up there, folks raced it. Bro, I remember one time we was at a hotel party and we watched niggas get chased by the police and race for like 30 minutes. We were so high up on the balcony, you could see the interstate way off in the distance. You could hear them because they would soup their cars up because they would be racing for real up and down the interstate. Like they just pull up on somebody.
Man, okay.
Like, so we rock like that's so this type of area we in. So we got down race this nigga and I started hitting I hit the clutch. I'm like, all right, go. And he shit that bitch in the second gear. Mind you, he in the passenger seat. Like, I'm not touching the gear shift. My hand on the steering wheel. Goddamn.
I bet that shit looked that awkward as hell.
Man, okay.
Not to us, we were so high. That shit
That's
felt
how I
like
learned how to
video
drive
game,
a stick,
goddamn.
though.
It felt like I already do it. Like, I knew how to drive it.
My mama
we
taught
just-
me how to drive a stick like that.
we were just-
She
we
gonna
was just fucking
drive while
around.
she off.
So we race this nigga, we lose.
Absolutely,
I ain't got no car
of
to
course.
win it. Like, this
It don't
old
matter
ass
if you
car.
did have a car that was gonna win.
Anyway.
If you shifting and you
And you
driving,
do-
you're
anyway.
not gonna win the race.
But we ain't like
goddamn.
catch the clutch. It ain't catching nothing, bro. It was smooth.
Yeah,
It
okay.
was smooth, bro. So we do that, and then we like, what we gonna do now? So we take an exit and head back towards the crib.
Can't you do nothing?
Go to the gas station, like, shit, I'm hungry. You hungry? Shit, let's go get some food. I got the munchies. Go up in the gas station. We start walking in. There's a white pickup truck, and there's this white chick with these locks that like a past her tits, like long ass, big, thick locks, a whole head, and she is in the passenger seat of the car with her head, like the crown of her head is on the headrest behind her. Like that's the position she's sitting in. Like she's leaning back, but the crown of her head is like on the back of the headrest. Like she's in this weird ass arc position.
Yeah,
And she
sounds
had her
weird.
feet up on the dash, so her knees were bent. So she was like up in that bitch like almost a fetal position, but like stretched out kind of. It was weird. So me and John is like, the fuck, bruh? Like,
Like that bitch down.
man, what? So we go into the store. We start getting shit. We split up. Me back at the counter, bro. Like at the same time, the night was so crazy, bro. It was such a weird ass night. Somebody behind us, he's like, "Y'all high too, huh, man?" We turn around. It's a white dude with some locks. Like, the fuck?
What ram in my
I ain't
head?
seen one white person with locks in Virginia. The whole I used to go there every summer. I
And
was
now
there a lot.
it's
I
dude
never
right there.
man. So we turn around. He's like, "That's munchy shit, man."
Like, you might be
And
right.
me and
3D
John look at each other and
Doritos.
we just crack up. We were like, "Hell yeah, man. We high as hell, man." He was like, "Y'all want to match one?" And he was like, "My girl's out in the truck, but like, she like did a bunch of acid and shit. But she's like knocked out right now, dude."
That's why she
But
looks
we
like
could, right? So we click, and John's extra. You know, he friendly as fuck, man. He grew up there.
Fuck
Awesome dude, man. Fuck that, yeah, man. My name's John, man. What's your name? My name's John too, man.
Oh shit! Get the
Oh my
fuck
god! So they have their John moments.
They
Dude,
instant
this
best
crazy
friends,
thing. Like,
goddamn.
right? They have.
He said they had their
John,
John moment.
John in this
Yeah,
bitch.
man. It's only the three of us in the store, mind you, and we're at the counter. The whole time we're having this conversation, we're at the counter. Ain't nobody paid for shit or nothing.
Yeah,
We're
what?
just talking with
Dude back there
shit.
like it's fucking two Johns out here, bro. You wouldn't believe this shit.
How many Johns, bro?
It's uno dos John.
Oh shit.
He don't give a fuck. This shit free now, goddamn. It's two Johns. Shit. And everybody high.
Man, listen.
So we get our goddamn shells and our munchy shit. And John used to get some KB. He had a connection to get some KB.
Kind of.
I don't remember that.
And I had chronic. I forgot we was mixing them that night. So we told dude like, fuck yeah, we'll match some. Come on, this shit. Whatever he had was shitting all over what we had. I swear to God, not once again in my life have I ever had weed. I could not break that. The smallest I could get it, it was the shape of a little onion. I swear to God, my nigga. I swear to God. And I could it took me so long to roll the blunt, and I was so good at rolling, like I was the roller. It took me so long to roll the blunt, bro. And when I finished rolling it, that bitch looked like a caterpillar. I swear to God, like it had these like
There's so
peaks and
many lumps
valleys
in
in
this
it. I
motherfucker.
couldn't, cause what I ended
bet
up
it
doing
smoked good,
was
though, didn't
all
it?
did. All them little onions, I just lined them
Just
bitches
lined
up.
them
Like
bitches up,
I couldn't break them up no more, bruh. And I was in there for eggs, sticky as shit. The shit.
Word.
So I just had to roll that bitch up. We pull up in this subdivision. He like, follow me. So we followed it. Then pull up in this subdivision and just pull up to the side of the street. We ain't even got off to where the houses and shit is. So now it's the first time of the night. I'm like, hold up. Fuck this nigga through it.
What going on out here?
Just watch the acid bitch and see if she moves.
Okay.
Then I'm like, okay, all right, let's go. John go out there. Come on, we good. We get out there. He's like, come on, man, this way. Dude, we on the side of the street. It's some grass and some bushes. Like, what the fuck
Oh
this way?
no, John finna fuck y'all over, goddamn it.
Bruh. We followed the new John.
New John.
They called the new John. John number 2.
We followed the new John through some bushes that were obviously put there by the landscapers that were building this new beautiful subdivision. And on the other side of the bushes, my nigga, we was at the top of a waterfall.
Oh wow.
And we sat down at the top of the waterfall with our legs dangling over the edge of the rock. And
Oh.
smoked a couple blunts, bruh. And bruh, that's the highest I ever been in my life.
But
Me and John.
just
I swear to God, it was like some Narnia shit, my nigga.
it's got
You couldn't
like
even hear the water.
This nigga
Yeah,
said
I didn't know it,
Narnia.
bruh,
was nobody
I
like,
walked
hey,
through the bush, and
I
then
don't
there
want
was
to
a
get
fucking
wet.
water. We didn't get wet.
What? You sit
We was
in the
sitting
middle
on
of
the top of. No, it's man-made. It's man-made. It's like
oh,
it's
so the
these
water's just
subdivisions-
coming out below your
Yeah,
feet.
like right below.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we just sat at the top of that shit on these little slab rocks.
See, I'm just picturing you and John sitting on Niagara Falls
I didn't
smoking
sit
the
in the
blunt.
middle. First
goddamn.
of all, look,
You
this
see
is
how
I
that
know.
sound? Me, John, and John.
Yeah, it was I say it was John, and then it was me. Cause
It's still
I was
three
the black
J's.
one. It is 3 J's.
There was
But
a
I did
group
have
in
a couple
Huntsville
times
that
where I
was
thought,
called J
like,
to the third.
Jay's the third.
It's some
It
one of
couldn't
us
be
push
y'all.
one of
That-
each other.
What?
It's ain't gonna be an easy.
Their names
call to
was
make.
Jonathan
No.
actually. That's
I heard
you
that y'all
said
a couple
John.
times.
Yeah, that's the same thing too.
Hmm.
Cause John, like 3 Jonathans. That's what
I'm
it
telling
was.
them
J to
that
the third.
just the first time.
Then
I
they
know.
became public domain.
That's the high
Oh.
I think that's
The
best
first-
bet.
Shout out to them.
Rudy
yeah.
DeVille from that group. If y'all know him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's from both of them groups.
I just know my first time it did. I was like, I was sitting in there. I really wanted to see what it felt like, cause you know, I'm gonna say the first time you getting high from contact, I'm sitting in the back seat, and we going to they had their little softball games or whatever,
I ain't never got a contact.
and we sitting in there, but I ain't knowing what I got all this energy from. So I'm like, damn, I got all this energy, man. I ain't have to use nothing, no sit down time, no fucking inhaler, no. I got all this energy.
Sit down time. You was a bad kid, wasn't you?
No,
that
I-
sound like some shit
I
they tell
had-
bad kids. God.
No, I had.
Nigga, it's fucking sit down time.
had,
God damn.
Nah, bro, I got
Time out for
them.
after 3.
No, nigga, no. No, it wasn't no bad shit. I had, bro, I'm asthmatic and shit, so they gave me a time like shit when I run so much, gotta
yeah.
catch my breath and
You
shit, so
gotta
I
chill
gotta, they was calling it my sit down time. I was almost 11, bro. They was like, bro, you gotta have, I'm like, all right. I kept understanding from like 5 and on up.
Yeah.
But shit, I was in the back seat, and every time I was doing it, it wasn't no reaction or nothing. Like, nah, shit. I picked one of them hoes up. I was in the house, it already smelled like it. I hit it.
Going on.
And I was like, shit, I feel good. I went outside, I played, goddamn, ain't nothing happened. Man, I took them bitches, goddamn, when he left and went, I stayed there with the goddamn, with the stepmama. She goddamn was like, all right. She was watching me from her house while I was there at the house. And me and my goddamn cousin was there. He come from down the street. But I left him, and the little apartments, it's like there was room, guest house suite in the back. But it was like a ledge that jumped out. You can jump off into the creek, goddamn, from the side. You can go off in that bitch, not jump, but you can go off into it. And you don't want to jump from the top. But how high I was when I sit there and I hit that shit, and I was looking down, like I said, like, bro, I was thinking, like, man, nigga, my young mind pulled up all kind of Disney movies in the water.
No, you just watching TV on the creek, goddamn.
Aladdin and shit. There's shit like this. See, it wasn't even.
That.
Look at that. It was only like Little Mermaid and shit. I want to see Ariel pop up with them shells on her titties.
What you would have did?
And then what? If she would have popped
I'm
up.
going to fuck home, goddamn.
Yeah, I'm gonna stare at her for a second, cause bitch, I know you ain't real.
I'm going to fuck
I got some
home.
questions.
I ain't got no
I
questions.
think sometimes I kind of wish I could see a ghost just to talk to him.
Shit, not me.
But I don't know, bro.
I
I
don't
just
know,
I sit there for a while though, and right there when I was
I
looking
guess
at
you're
it.
right though, for real.
I kind of like
I would want to talk to him. I guess if I see this
scared.
motherfucker.
Now,
Like,
if he-
I think I'd be scared.
If he
Yeah,
was
but-
Sebastian that popped up on the rock, I'd talk to that motherfucker. Cause he can like,
Be like, I can kick them niggas.
You right though.
I can smash this motherfucker. But if it's another
Yeah,
something
yeah,
else
some
that
weird
pop
ass
up,
What would you ask the ghost if you could talk to him?
Man, I think
What it
about
feel
that
like?
all the time, but I think it's gonna depend on
Oh,
their
shit.
appearance. And then I'm like, damn, is they even gonna speak my language?
Yeah, what?
What if it's a ghost from ancient Africa?
Like,
What it
he
feel
doing,
like?
What he doing here then? It's you and, hey, you in America, you gotta
Go to
speak
bed.
English, goddamn. It's fucked
you
up.
don't think the motherfucker be speaking no,
Yeah, okay.
you don't think it be speaking no English?
When Kato start playing the harp, that mean he ain't down
Yeah,
for whatever he's talking about.
Yeah, hey.
Yeah,
You right,
I
though.
was
That'd be
thinking,
fucked
because I
up.
feel like
You can't communicate
what
with
if,
the
like,
ghost in your room.
If the ghost that shows up is like the bitch from what's it called that walked upside down backwards with the
Oh,
long
yeah,
hair,
the
she look
ring.
like,
yeah.
the ring or some shit.
Yeah.
Like,
I want
I'm
to talk.
saying, you know,
I wanna
that
talk
would
to that bitch.
terrify me, but at the same time, we here now. Well, I can't run from a ghost.
Shit, I'm gonna try it. That's all I got going on.
I feel
But
like
what if
nah,
the
it don't never work.
motherfucker? What if the motherfucker popped up like
And like, I
goddamn?
got guns all over
all
this bitch.
angelic, like,
it's gonna be
Go,
fucked up.
J-Lo.
It's gonna be fucked up in here if a ghost
They
come
gonna
in.
take you to the
Look,
asylum.
They
What-
are, because I'm
What
shooting
what
this
if the
bitch
ghost?
up.
What if the ghost popped up
I'ma be
all
sitting-
angelic
I'll
like?
be back there in the backyard.
And then
switch
it's all, it got a halo, it got wings and everything. It just come to you and all the music, you know,
With the harp playing.
with the harp playing in the back. And then when they get to you, you be talking and you be like, yeah, the motherfucker go wah on your ass. What you gonna feel like? What you gonna feel like? What you,
But
No,
you
I
should
said off the
game
rip,
at
I
the
just-
ghost,
I don't
Simon.
care how nice the ghost looks. I'm gonna be scared. And you know what else? For some reason,
you gonna run, nigga.
now
You ain't gonna be there. You
I
gonna
don't
run.
think I'm gonna run.
I ain't gonna run unless that bitch like too aggressive. If it's
But I'm
aggressive,
saying, no,
like,
no.
if the bitch show his
Did you-
teeth to
did
me, I
you
got
hear
to
me?
go.
If the
goddamn.
motherfucker come to you all angelic with the harp and shit,
and then scare you.
I'm gonna
and
take a
then-
step.
like
and
jump
then-
with
Yeah, I'm
Like,
gonna take a step back
I'm
first.
not
Like,
saying
bitch,
to
why
be
you
that- that's
why
what
you
I'm saying.
playing,
I'm
goddamn?
gonna be scared anyway.
And
Like,
then
bitch, I thought
goddamn-
I thought
and
you was
then
straight.
get to you and then you like try to get you comfortable and do that shit. I thought about that too though. That's why I asked, because I wanted to know what somebody
Nah,
else
y'all
would
be
do.
scared. Nah.
What would you
But
ask that
I still
motherfucker
wanna-
though?
What it
Man.
feel like?
First, I would ask how long are you gonna be here?
When you gonna go, goddamn?
Like,
What
can
it
you
feel
hear me?
like?
Can you understand me? Why you end up here? Like, I don't know, bro. I get annoying with questions. I'll spew questions off like a motherfucker.
Right. I want to know,
Switch it
like,
to automatic,
like,
nigga.
bitch, where you at right now? Like what happened after you
don't
died?
think
Like,
about my future. You don't
like,
think about my past.
I want. What happened after you died? Like, what the fuck went on? Like, where you at?
What it feel like?
What you believe in while you was alive? Are
That's
you a
what it is.
murderer?
Look, you see my question.
What it feel like,
Like, I wanna know
goddamn?
everything.
What it
about
that what a third
everything.
time? What it feel like? That's how you go. What it
Bitch, do
feel?
hurt
Because you
the
gonna
bitch
have
like
all
when
the
he
questions. Do you, when you walk through the wall, do you hit one of the bricks a little bit?
What motherfucker got little brothers, goddamn?
Do you run into the,
But
you
see,
know,
like, what-
the
what
soft
if they
shit? Do
don't
you hit
have
the
a
insulation?
long-term memory like that?
Motherfucker can't remember shit, bitch. I don't know why I'm here. I got
Yeah.
these chains,
When
and
you-
I'm supposed to say boo, goddamn it, bitch. Why is you here,
Like
goddamn?
that shit, like when you
Ask
hit
me
the
no goddamn
insulation.
questions.
Look,
Let's run like the other nigga
When you
did.
hit the
shit.
insulation, do it itch your face when you hit the insulation coming through that wall? What it feel like? Is it itching you? Cause I know when I worked with it, it itched me. So
Like, I
when
might
you,
want to know if that's the clothes they actually died in.
Okay, he's stuck in this shit forever now.
I really, that's stuff I want to know.
Is it-
I
now
don't
this-
be asking
Is
questions.
it a
and I'm
ghost
not gonna
Taylor,
run out of questions
goddamn?
for a
but what if
while.
it's
I'm gonna run out of
what
questions
if
for a
they
while.
show like
You get fresh one day. Let me go to the ghost Taylor, see what he got for me.
do you
Goddamn.
get do you when y'all
With
get
the
up
Steve
can y'all
Harvey suit.
with the edge and everything?
Yeah.
And,
what?
and if ghosts exist and show up and I can see one, does that mean that reincarnation isn't actual, or can they both be true?
See, that's the type of shit I want to know.
Like,
You
It's
think
like
ghosts
so
be
much.
fucking?
Bitches, you coming
I
back?
think they be fucking. They be
I
making
watched the
boo-hoos.
show where they was.
They be doing
The
that.
show is
Are they
them ghosts
fucking
was
other ghosts
all on
only?
the wall and the ceiling and
Or what?
everything.
What?
Hell
It was
no.
so-
I bet they be
I heard they be fucking people.
they be fucking people.
They fuck people.
You know, I heard a story about Jens, goddamn,
That's how
from
Mary got
from an Arab, and he was like, shit.
No, it's
So-
not.
He said over
She
there, he
on
was
some
like,
bullshit.
yeah, Mary was fucking, but shit, they was talking about them Jens over there. And the Arab dude was like, shit, if it's the Jin women, if you in a relationship and they find you attractive. Over there, they'll take your husband. So that's why women don't try to find a husband. They just let the husband find them. Because if they try to find a husband, a Jen will be jealous.
Yeah, Jenna dropped them draws.
They gonna make them get naked. They gonna be fucking them in their sleep and shit.
Who the fuck is she?
It's
Not Jen,
it's
or
a-
like, you know, Jen.
Like, not a
Gin and
genie,
juice.
not a
but
Jenny,
it's,
but
it's like something.
something. It's something. But it's only to the believe. They say it's only to the believer
Have
when
you
it
ever heard
take
of a
form or some
skinwalker?
shit.
Oh, okay. It's some
It's
gin.
something-
Okay.
It's a gin.
Yeah,
it's
like
in
that what I
that
was saying,
kinda
like
mythology.
like
or
over there.
Belief system. Or
That's why they was
whatever
saying over there, like
spirituality they
when-
practice type shit.
when them Muslim women, they gotta go by all the laws even if they ain't married, and if they gotta let the woman, they still be arranged and shit, and
'Cause
then they
it's
still.
spelled DJI.
I I said shit.
Oh, okay, yeah, I've seen this
Yeah.
word before. Yeah. It
I
might
said
be
shit.
2 eyes in there. Ain't it?
Maybe
No, it's
two
DJ
N's or
INN.
two I's.
No, okay. Or
Don't
2
get-
N's.
I'm
in
the
there.
worst speller.
Okay.
I don't.
Damn, I was gonna
I've
ask
been
some
that my whole
spelling
life.
bee questions
Oh, yeah, I
too.
seen it.
I don't
goddamn.
know. I seen a video like that
Damn.
when they
No, you
dude
was
said
right.
when dude said he seen one. They was driving.
Ask me how to spell the
Whatever I
word.
was watching with
What
the
kind of
gym, it
word?
might have
I
been
don't
what
know.
had
A
the
big
fucking
one?
ghost in it.
Never mind.
No, he
I'm
said, I
fucking
don't
up.
know.
I'm high.
I know it, but you get well, who this go to?
Yeah, I'm a freak out though. Like I
You
know
go to you.
I'm gonna go to. I'm gonna
I was
fuck
just
around,
saying
go
before I had to pass, and
I'm
I
gonna go
end
to
up.
prison. I'm gonna go to sane asylum because I'm up one of these pistols on the coast. Goddamn.
You know how like people want to go skydiving, even
Yeah.
though they say like some people like the shit or enjoy it, but some people still be scared and they like to like people ride roller coasters.
I did it.
Like they get the rush from riding the roller
Yeah.
coaster and all that shit. Even
So
though
you
you're
want to see
scared,
it
though.
go?
Maybe that's what it is. I don't know how to explain why.
Hey,
I
maybe
just
you
wanna-
just get the
and
adrenaline
I,
rush.
and I feel like I know I'm gonna be scared. Like if I get on the roller coaster, which I'll never do again in my life.
You ain't tried to conjure none. You ain't
Yeah.
tried to wake none up.
No.
Who gonna do that shit?
Don't call you soon.
Ain't nobody trying to do that
Shit,
shit.
you want to see him, goddamn it. If
You
you
might
want to see that motherfucker, you might well
Man.
call the
It's that
motherfucker.
easy to do it. People would know how already.
I mean, I'm sure it ain't easy to do, but I mean, shit, it's worth a shot,
I've seen a
goddamn.
couple UFOs.
You want to?
Hell, I think I seen one.
You,
No,
I
I've seen
saw-
a couple.
I seen some shit
you
that
seen
was
that
not.
shit?
Yeah,
It was
I've seen it twice.
unidentified. It was
And
flying.
there was another time with me and all my homeboys. I can't exactly say what it was or not, so I don't qualify that one. But there's 2 times prior to that I definitely saw a UFO.
Yeah, I absolutely believe it's shit. We are not alone. Ain't that what they say? We are not
Yeah.
alone.
Yeah.
I believe that.
Of course
It-
not.
it
There's
get-
4 of us here.
It get
in
deeper
this
than that
room.
though. I believe we came from out of there,
What's that? Came from where?
outer space.
Not out of space.
Outer
Anunnaki.
space.
Look, humanity existed on Mars
That's what
way
they
back
said,
in
too.
the day, and we fucked the planet up, and then we came to the Earth, which actually used to be flat at that time, and then
Oh.
we elongated it. So that's where the discourse
We
is
did
with
that
them.
shit.
So
They
how
go
the
by
fuck
the
we make
old
it long?
teachers.
We got on that motherfucker.
And
Like-
a sphere.
Yeah.
We got on that motherfucker and just started
We took
running,
the-
goddamn.
we took the atmosphere
Everybody
from-
ran in the same direction. goddamn.
Yeah. Like you saw
And then
Superman.
this just started spinning, and then it worked. This out here.
Exact.
All the other motherfucking planets look around. All these, I don't know. I guess
We fixed
I
the
really
shit.
don't know what shape these motherfuckers is.
Yeah, that
But I guess
don't
it
know.
really don't matter
You
because
can be
I have
giving
no
some kind of
intentions
visual
leaving this
effect to
motherfucker.
anything.
It's like
Oblate spheroids.
is it doesn't matter.
Right,
That's like one of the biggest things about it all.
right.
It's
Like,
fun to argue about though.
why the fuck does
Is
it
it
matter?
flat? Is it round?
Every-
The first
Everything is
time I ever
matter.
saw flat Earth people was at a studio I was at. I was trying to kind of work my way into a little job, engineering, and I thought they was joking at first.
Yeah, first time
I
I
ain't never
heard it, I'm
heard
like what? Just quit playing,
But they was
goddamn.
dead
Right.
ass
So hold on.
So I
No,
had to go
And
look this shit up.
speaking of that
'Cause
right
I'm
there,
the type of person. I'm not just gonna just because I don't like what you said. Don't mean I'll go look it up. I'll
Right,
go-
I want
I'll
you
to
go
explain
find
it,
what
goddamn.
they
but
did wrong.
but in speaking of the flat Earth shit, so do y'all think that the pictures when they be talking about this is what NASA caught in space on the news? Y'all think NASA just shot some pictures like
What
the
you mean, like,
astronauts
people
when
ain't
they
never
be
seen
showing
Earth
when they
look
be
like
seeing
from
it?
outer space.
Yeah, like from outer space when they be showing. Cause I know y'all done seen it on there.
I know there are artists that make renditions of how planets look or would look,
So you
including
think?
Earth, and I know there's people that believe that there's a live stream feeding from the space station at the same time. So I can understand each person's point of view and how they're making their decision up, but I don't know.
I
What
want to see. That's what
decide
time
about
I
it,
want to
and
look.
I don't
That's some
care
shit
enough.
I'll look up.
I found out I don't care enough to come to a conclusion on it. I think. like
I can't
think
prove
it's very
shit.
interesting.
I mean, they
Theory
have
to have a flat
videos
Earth
on it. They
and all
have
this stuff.
videos
And
on it.
They got
videos on
no, but
people
we got
turning the
satellites
lizards
in
too,
space
goddamn.
stations.
That's what I'm
but
saying.
flat,
So y'all
flat
don't.
Earth people got mathematic equations that say this is what shows that there can't be an arc from this distance because if so, you wouldn't be able to see this over this horizon or under it or below whatever above it. There's all kind of stuff.
Except
that if you go
even a
down,
mathematician would probably dispute that.
there's all kind of stuff that if you go down whatever rabbit hole you're looking for, you'll find a lot of support.
Yeah.
And
It's
if you
pretty
go
much like
down
that
the
about
other- and
everything.
That's what, because when I started looking up all that Black History shit a long time ago, like what did people do before Christianity? What were Black people's original spirituality and all that shit that led me to the energies and sacred geometry and shit? At some point, I had to stop with just the Black people shit because it too much of it felt more like hatred than only knowledge. And then I also realized don't nobody fucking know.
Right. Don't nobody fucking know.
fucking knows how long ago, for where, for when, how, who. Like, as much as they talk about the earth folding over on itself a kabillion times, all the different periods of time, all the stuff they find and different people dispute it, the way they date stuff is disputed. Like, there's nobody really knows.
Yeah, they date a lot of
shit.
shit. It's a bunch of shit date back like that.
You right though.
That
Like,
Bible shit.
motherfuckers don't know
if
shit
you think
for
about
real.
It
this
date
right
back.
now today, if the presidents of the last 4 years were the only people that could write history,
Yeah.
that
Well,
would not tell you what the fuck is
Presidents
going
serve
on.
4 years at a time.
But
I'm sorry, I mean like the last 4 presidents. You wouldn't know what was really going on in the world from everyone's perspective, point of view, what actually happened here, there, or whatever.
still imagine.
You don't know that over in this country, this lake has stopped having fish, or this tribe stopped getting fish in the river because they were overfishing in the ocean, and it led to this, that. Like you don't fucking know. Nobody knows nothing about nothing. All you know is what's told to you or what you've seen or experienced yourself. Whatever you decide to believe is what your truth is, and that's how people live. But
Yeah,
you'll
you
never
could
know.
say that in a lot of cases, if something isn't true but people behave as though it is true, it can sort of perpetuate itself, depending on, what you could be referred to or how specific you want to apply that. But
some
like
people could say
will
that
bring-
about what you just said. Some people could say that about voodoo. But then the
That's
people that
kind of one of
believe
the
in it
things I was leaning towards.
would
Yeah.
not say that about it. Just like I have, I know someone that is, I think possibly borderline empath or something along those lines. Like I've heard stories from my family. I've heard stories that's passed down about different people that I've known, and there's stuff that happens with somebody in particular that I know that I could understand all type of different interpretations of it. Now this particular person believes full-heartedly and full solely in Jesus Christ. Period. The end. Ain't no and if
No debate. Yeah.
No, period. It doesn't matter what you have to say. But in my mind, I'm thinking if the only thing you've ever known to attribute these type of actions or happenings to is Jesus, of course you're going to believe that's Jesus.
Hey, that's
But if
interesting.
you've
as fuck.
never thought or known about other stories or other deities or other instances or explanations, like even if you were of scientific mind and didn't believe in anything spiritual or anything of otherworldly or any of that stuff, and it was just straight science, if you had never heard about this science and you only heard about Jesus, you would attribute it to Jesus because you don't have anything else to go by. And that, to me, is one of those things that as humans we hinder ourselves with because we search for so much from one source instead of letting everything be. Like, this can be true and this can be true. You could be a stand-up nigga that also snitched.
Well,
You could have been a stand-up nigga all the way up to that point. Everything you did,
but then
everyone you held
you
down.
Like
not a
Ray
stand-
Liotta and
then you
Goodfellas.
not a
Everything
stand-up guy no
I said
more.
up to that point.
Yeah, up to that point, but
So, but look, this is why I say it like that, because I know how you hearing that, how both of y'all take that from the ear.
You're
But you
talking
gotta-
about
this is
when
what
it
I'm-
gets retold like 100 years later, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. When there's people talking about you that don't really know you, or third degree separation.
He was a stand-up
all that.
guy.
Yeah, that nigga was stand up. Or it's some people that's like, nah, that nigga was a snitch, man. Fuck that nigga. Everything he ever. I don't give a fuck with it. But whole time you might have had 40 years of supporting every broke motherfucker in the projects, getting every motherfucking dinner and clothing and root for anyone that ever needed it. Never nothing, no bad on your name ever. But at some point, something happened and you snitched. Now, both are true. You can't discard all of that truth for the new truth. And that's what we do as humans. That's how we're taught to do it. We're taught to do that.
But usually in history, when you think about it, the way that pans out is when it's kind of in the opposite way. Like when somebody had an epiphanic moment and then they became a good guy. And then, like, because those are the ones in history. Like, there were some people that
were like evil, and now
they
I
was
changed
bad.
my ways to make
And
up
then-
and atone for my.
Yeah.
Okay, so
and they
are
actually
you gonna,
did follow through because of their
Right, but
leadership
do you-
roles.
Man.
So those
people-
ones are remembered.
And there's some people
Fuck
that are gonna
that,
be like,
bro.
no matter what, he was always that killer, fuck ass conqueror nigga that didn't care about anyone's family or their sons and daughters. And
I
there's
think
some people that's gonna be
Alexander
like,
the Great,
no,
or one of the,
this person
maybe
was
not
great.
that
They
one.
rose up when they came through. This is the best our civilization has ever lived because after when they came through and did whatever they did. So it's always going to be
Yeah.
different people that feel differently about it. But the truths, all I'm saying is the truths both still exist. And that's what we as humans don't allow from each other, for different truths to exist.
Yeah.
You can't allow in your mind someone that's a snitch to also have had so much of a good impact and a stand-up solid nigga impact, like that's the motherfucking dude.
That's
Don't
cancel
nobody,
culture.
like-
So like if
Really?
Tupac would have snitched
Like,
on the
you know,
motherfucker.
When people cancel somebody,
Yeah.
'cause it's like,
Yeah.
man, I can't accept that, they did this, and so all of their
Yeah.
shit is disqualified. But
Like
if it's
6ix9ine
art,
6ix9ine is one thing, but if Tupac had a snitch at the end of his career or something, or even if like he snitched and that's why he got killed, like even if that was the story, there'd still be people that'd be like, man, I don't give a fuck. I'm finna play Dear Mama.
if it came out,
You know what I'm
Today.
saying? And there's people that'd be like, man, fuck that, man. I thought that nigga was for real, and that nigga, man, fuck that. I ain't listening to no Tupac. You get my car with that shit, I'm turning that shit off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be. But if that nigga snitched, then both things are true.
I don't
He's
know, man. I
still
know some.
intact.
I know it's
if
some
in
motherfuckers out here that do that shit
1996
right now. They still be in the motherfucking car with a motherfucker that I told on him a couple weeks ago,
And
but
they
I
be
was-
with each other.
and I'm with this nigga now. Shit,
Yeah.
I know they been doing
That
that for a
happens too.
long
Everything in
time. A
between.
nigga know he done got told on, but you still go over here and holler at
That's
this nigga
another
like
thing
this
that,
nigga
that
ain't
we
said
do as
shit.
humans is not include the middle
Hell
ground.
no.
There's so many nuances between those two
Yeah.
extremes, and that's why every discussion is such a touchy discussion because everyone always picks an extreme side instead of living with all the nuances and accepting that there can be
Hell
other
no,
than what you just think.
I'm like you. I accept that shit. I don't know. I mean, long as I ain't got nobody around me that's trying to do me like that, I'm
Yeah.
alright. I mind my
But you never know
business.
until it happens.
But yeah, you never know until it happens. I
Right.
felt like that at one point.
I think when it
before I
happens
got
is a
down,
big thing,
went
too.
down like
Exactly.
that.
like what you was talking about with the Tupac example of like, what if he was a snitch?
And that's
I
why
think-
they
Yeah,
build
no,
a
you
whole
can't.
different
You
thing
can't even
for his
take. You
legacy.
can't take a snitch real. You can't take a stand-up guy to turn snitch. You ain't even gonna take him serious. So that means everything you said in the
But
I feel
beginning
like everything
was a
you
lie.
said been a
I'm
lie.
saying
It's
for
a
real.
lie. Everything from the
Yeah, but
beginning,
you
from
don't-
your first word to me, from your first word to your last ending, to
I
you
hear
getting
you.
caught up
I
and
hear
you becoming
And
a
see, and
snitch.
the
You
reason
been
why-
Everything
you
in the
been an
beginning
actor
was a
this
lie.
whole- You been an actor this whole time,
But check this
and
out.
now your true colors to finally
They
come
don't.
to
They
light.
show. They when
goddamn.
they show, then you ain't what you. What can you say?
Check this out though.
What can you say?
What I'm
But
saying
I
is,
understand what you saying as well. Like
Yeah,
maybe
what I'm
that
saying, yeah.
wasn't that motherfucker.
No,
Maybe his true
the thing
colors
is,
was actually
again,
doing the shit he
uh,
been doing.
Again, we don't allow people to have that gray area in between the extremes, right? So
I'm bad
when
about
you was,
that.
Me
talked
too. I'm
about
bad.
it, Carter,
I'm
man.
bad. I'm bad about. Hey, listen,
I'll let you
but
know.
no, cause see,
when we had that
but cause see, they
discussion,
wouldn't
I
let you.
think that's the day you wanna hear,
But they wouldn't let you
y'all-
do that though.
yeah.
They wouldn't let you.
No,
If it's the other way around, it'd be the same way.
I know it.
If you
That's
was to
why-
been
that's
caught
why
up,
we discussed
but
it.
what if you didn't
But
do
look,
none of
this
that
is what
and
I'm
they
saying.
still the
Listen,
word got
listen.
back and still set you told?
It still hit this. It's just like if you get falsely accused of rape. It's
Yeah.
fucked up, right? But this is what I'm saying. All the gray areas that we don't allow people to live in is the most important aspect of people understanding each other. Because humans are fucked up. We
Oh,
are
yeah.
some fucked up things on this
Yeah.
earth in general. And there's always going to be an exception to the rule. Somebody will figure shit out differently, yada, yada, yada. But
Right.
in general, when you was 4 years old and you stole your mama gun. Okay, no, but for real, like
That was a survival
from when you
technique.
start
Mama
remembering,
definitely, I am telling
when you
you.
start remembering lessons in life, and you're 5, 6, 7, you're 8 to 11, then there's a point where you're 13 to 17, 18, and the point where you 21, you finally hit that mark. All those phases, you don't act the exact same in all those phases. All those phases, you don't have the exact same experiences in all those phases. All those phases, you're not the same exact person, and you're not having to deal with the same exact problem.
No.
And if the same problem comes up, there are other things that's happened before the new time that might change how you handled it originally.
You adapted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
But
But the
I
will
can say-
when it comes
is
to
important.
let's say that you 60 years old and you a G that's checking out the game when you thought you was, and somebody dropped a fucking somehow got something to you in Guatemala that says, "Hey, I know where your daughter at," and you like, "Nope, I know who this is. I'm gonna go tell the feds. I'm done with this shit. I ain't doing this no more."
Is
and you ain't finna
that
get my
ain't
daughter.
really snitching though?
It is, nigga. You
That
can't
ain't-
go.
that
No,
ain't
if you gonna go
snitching.
by snitching, you gotta go by snitching. If this the person, you only certain people can find
Now,
you when you at
snitching
that
is
point.
when you
Only certain
or
people
just
know what you're
telling
doing and
on.
what to tell about. Only certain people got a reason to find your daughter. If we gonna go to the extreme, we gonna take it all the way there for the sake
now
of the
what
story.
I
But
would
I
do.
Sake of the
guess
story.
if you've been a gangster
Now, what I-
though, and
what I
you
would
a
do-
gangster, and you know who this is, then
What
And-
look?
and
you gotta go do some
What I
gangster
would
shit
do, though,
for
like-
real, 'cause this what you
Now,
been
you
standing
could just,
on,
look, nigga,
goddamn.
I'm old. Fuck it. I'll
No,
live good wherever
no,
I
bro.
go. And I'm
I
finna
thought
go
you
to
was
I
talking
wouldn't-
about like a
and I'ma
regular
kill 'em.
person whose family was being ransomed.
No, we talking about the people that live by the code of snitching, not snitching. That's
Oh,
a
I
yeah,
guess
yeah,
you're
that's
right.
different.
You-
But
if
now,
you
see
been a
what I
gangster, you gotta
would do,
stay a
yeah,
gangster,
if you
goddamn.
Like
gotta
that,
stay a
like that.
gangster though, but I would do. I wouldn't go tell this. I wouldn't go to the FBI and say such and such and such and such trying to do this. I'll be like, look, man, I just need y'all to do me this one solid. Look after my daughter, protective custody or without her knowing.
I feel like
I mean, you
if
ain't-
you
you
been a
ain't-
You
gangster,
believe that's gonna work?
if you 60,
I mean, shit, they gonna
I feel
ask,
like
they
if
gonna ask for something, but shit, what can I give 'em? But I ain't been if I'm 60 and I ain't been doing nothing before any of that time, bruh.
If they didn't find you. You only
If
people
I-
that
if I
know
go
you
to
is niggas
them-
in the streets that's
I
certified.
feel like if you 60 and you been a gangster and you just not finna be a gangster, you should go be able to get some more gangsters that's not 60. And
Maybe
be
you
like,
can.
hey, this nigga fucking with the OG.
That all
do
be
some
great
gangster
if-
shit.
But if you couldn't, if the only
Yeah.
option you have,
Then you
is-
ain't really been no
you gonna let
motherfucking
her
gangster.
die?
Yeah,
since
you ain't been. Yeah, you ain't
gonna
been no
let-
gang. If
the
you gotta
only
do that, I
option
feel
you
like that
have
too.
is
That's a
you gonna
good.
let her
That's a
die,
good way to
or
put
you
it.
gonna fucking
No,
I'm gonna go.
Tell.
I'm gonna
what
go get
he
my
just
daughter.
said.
Goddamn.
What he just said. That'll be a good way to put it. So
that's
you
the
get.
only option.
That'll
What
be
you-
that.
I can't go get her.
No,
Why?
you can't leave where you at.
So how I'm gonna do some gangster shit to him then?
Either you have to get your daughter, or you gotta tell.
I'm gonna.
I mean, you have to. Yeah.
How is
Well,
that
if
the
I'm-
only option?
If
though?
I'm plugged in
See,
like
I'm-
that,
if
if
you
I'm
can
if
tell,
I'm
you
OG
can-
like that,
you
I'm
can
gonna make
tell
that
your
phone
people
call.
to do shit.
I'm gonna make that one phone call if
But
I'm OG
if I've
like
been a
that.
gangster and I'm 60 and I've been a gangster, shit, I'm gonna go do some gangster. If you been, because if
Nah,
you been a
you supposed to
gangster, you been
switch it up.
doing gangster
I'm
shit.
gonna go do some
for
gangster
niggas you
shit.
don't know for real, goddamn. it. For niggas you goddamn from the same street with.
I'm
for
gonna go
real.
do some. I'm
So
gonna go
fuck
do some
it. If
gangster
my daughter,
shit.
I'm gonna go do some gangster shit
So
too.
you rather
goddamn.
risk your daughter's life?
Yeah.
See, you ain't said that wasn't. I thought if I go do some gangster shit, my daughter good now.
No, I said either she gonna die, or you gonna tell.
Oh well, then if I
They
know
are-
for
they
certain
already
she
got
gonna
her?
die,
You saying they already got
I
her?
said either she gonna. They know. They in position. They ready, and they told you. and the only option you have to make a move is to motherfucking tell.
This,
Or keep it gangster and stay the fuck quiet.
No, see, that's bullshit. Okay, that's a bullshit
we
scenario. Hold on.
We losing options.
Let me
now.
Let me
That's
tell you
all it
why
was
that's
for the
bullshit.
jump.
Because if they were ready to pull the trigger like that, why would they want you to tell in the first place?
They don't
That's
want you to tell.
catch-22. So that's
No, they
invalid
don't want you
premise.
to tell.
Boom.
I didn't
I'm
say they
gonna
want you
tell
to
before I let her die. Absolutely.
Right. So if that happens, then now
I'm
you
a snitch. Fuck it. I'm a snitch.
That's all I'm saying.
That's like a
There's gray areas. There's other parts.
But
to
I'm
move
still.
around
I
and
guess
look
I'm
at.
That's
still a
al-
snitch though.
That's
hell.
almost like a.
Now. But does that negate who you were before?
I wasn't really no gangster no way because I couldn't even call nobody. Goddamn it. So
Right.
Man.
Oh,
I
that's
was a
like what's
bullshit
that shit
You
gangster.
was a
called?
terrible gangster.
Right?
Who
Like a
who's still
motherfucker.
around for who you was doing shit with?
Shit, you gonna call if you a gangster and you under me, goddamn it, I'ma
You
call
not
you.
fucking with that shit no more. You ain't fucking. It's all.
I
new
thought I
boy,
was
it's
just
young
right.
boy.
I was right now finna get out.
No,
That's what
I
you
don't know.
said. You said you
No.
finna get out right now.
I am
goddamn.
perplexed
Nah,
at this
you-
moment
you-
because
you
I really
out.
don't. I'm lost now.
But if
'cause
I've
I
been,
don't.
if
I'm
I've
trying to
been a
be
gangster,
there.
a
but
motherfucking gangster gonna.
I
want to
be gangster, but I
goddamn.
can't be gangster because I gotta save my
I
daughter.
don't know. It's
But if I
hard.
can't be gangster
least
and
that's
save
how-
my
that's
daughter,
how
I
it's
gotta
supposed
tell the
to go.
police. But if I don't be gangster and then I don't tell the police, then shit, what the
gonna
fuck?
die.
She gonna die.
Yeah.
So what the fuck am I doing if I can't be gangster?
I'm gonna tell the police.
I gotta tell the
All
police.
gangster
Right.
TV
But if I
shows
ain't
and
got
movies
nobody
What I'm
up under me,
saying, okay.
hold on.
What I'm
I
saying
would
is,
you
if,
hold on.
if
Did
you
you
had to do that,
did you
does that
X
negate
did you
everything?
X the motherfuckers that we
If you
had up
had to
under
do-
us?
All I'm saying, I'm not saying this is a fathomable situation. I'm saying for the sake of
Well,
the story.
there you go.
If you, I said that already. Though. So if
I'm just-
I'm saying
these
if
just-
you had to
hold
do
on,
that,
hold on,
does that
these-
negate all
These
your
just
gangster
so
before
these
that?
just stories for the situation where these
If
just
you had to do
situational.
that, yeah,
It's
if you-
situational
If
options.
it ended up
All
that
right,
way
I
and
got you.
had to do it, does that negate all your gangster? Kato said yes. Now you snitch.
Yeah, I be
Everything
yeah.
before
I
is
had
done.
to be. I had to be a
But
snitch
this
if I
shit
ain't
don't
had
matter
nothing but
no
those
way.
two
Fuck
options.
with them niggas think, cause they wouldn't even help me save my daughter. Goddamn.
Yeah, at the
And
end of
that's,
the day.
that's where I go to in my mind. Cause
I
seen
mean-
enough niggas go in and out. I seen enough niggas in all these gangs. And when nobody put a fucking dot on their books, I'm
Yeah.
eating noodles, my nigga.
Yeah.
And my niggas ain't in no
Okay.
gang. My nigga, like,
Man, okay.
well, not all of them. Like,
Man,
like,
okay.
like, I seen shit. I've been around niggas, and I always, when these scenarios come up, I always go down that deep end of thought of, man, all the different things that you don't really know or what possibly could have been going on, what the circumstance could have been. Of course, all these niggas that snitching ain't in that dire situation.
Yeah, they just don't want to
But-
go to jail.
Yeah, these niggas
but
just-
again, there's niggas that are, however you feel, like somebody could walk in here right now and punch all four of us in the face with the same exact amount of strength.
What?
Each of us,
Wait a
each
minute.
of us would
No,
take that punch differently
But he can't do that.
if someone did that.
Man, no.
Each
Who
of us,
gon-
would, y'all.
If
just,
one of us get
Y'all-
punched,
I don't
Y'all
and
like
the
calm
other,
down.
I don't want to do that part.
I want to know.
Fuck that.
Okay,
I don't
alright.
want to get
I
punched.
want,
Okay,
I
let's
want
do
to
this.
know what's gonna
Each
happen.
of us could
I don't
stub our
think-
toe on a
If,
brick.
I don't
okay,
think Jay should
all right,
propose no more
okay, because if a
scenarios.
motherfucker
'Cause
walk
they
in
all
here
suck.
and punch me in my face, and you
All right.
motherfuckers just sit here and wait for him to punch y'all too, y'all on some more shit, goddamn.
Man, he ain't gonna make it to play. If when I see him cock back.
Maybe just people ain't seen, so my mind go to.
But
that.
you right, okay.
But,
You
okay,
seen
so
that
No,
before?
hold on. We doing
you
this
seen
is
the-
scenario. This is
Wait a
another
minute,
another-
wait a
another
minute,
scenario.
wait a minute.
All
Fuck the
these
scenario.
scenarios
You
involve
seen a
so much
motherfucker walk
bullshit.
in the
So
room
if you
and
stub
punch
your toe,
everybody in the
If
room.
you stub your toe, you stub your toe, you stub your toe, I stub my toe. All of us stubbed our toe on the same fucking brick.
It's the little toe.
Maybe if that's cool. If
It's
that's
not cool though. It's not cool
None
at
of
all.
it's cool. This shit gonna hurt.
The
but-
little toe the worst.
yeah.
Well, if all of us stubbed it on the brick, we might want to move the brick or do something
that
about
would be
the
a good
path.
idea.
Yeah.
But
You
we
know.
were all
Watch where
we
the
were
fuck
all
you going.
experienced that differently.
No, bro. You should have. I would have rather you said a motherfucking box spring, the blood motherfucking bed rail for the box spring. The whole
What,
the
how you,
nigga the
When you hit your shin on the
Oh.
thing.
Okay, yeah.
The shin
That
or your
too.
toe
But
or
either
your
way,
toe on
either
the
way,
little part
you
that hang
right,
under
though.
there. I would have rather
It
you
will all
said
be
that.
different.
Or
It's
it
a
might
different
take different
experience
times
for
to
everybody.
heal.
I don't
It's a
know.
different
Some
experience for
some of us will
everybody.
fall, some of us
Cause
will
I
stand
know
up, some of us will
my
sit
little
down.
toe got a curl, and that motherfucker if it hit, it
It's
oh
gonna pull it.
it curl it some more. And I don't know if y'all
So
little toe got a
everyone's
curl.
experience for the same situation can be different. So when you're talking about these extremes with people and what decisions they will make or what decisions they wouldn't make and what that means about them as a person, I just think it's interesting how quickly people dismiss all of that in between. We
You-
just
you
said
right,
we could
though.
all have the same experience, but experience it differently.
That's human nature, though. You right.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
That's what
Humans just
motherfuckers
fucked
do.
up, bro.
Yeah.
But how do you fault someone for being a different human?
Yeah, I don't know.
Easy. You just judge them.
Yeah,
Now, why would
that's
why?
what I've been doing all my life.
That's, hey,
Oh, that's crazy.
hey.
All you gotta do.
That's crazy. He said, that's what
Look,
I've been
don't
doing all
let-
my
I
life.
mean, that's the
Don't
Don't
motherfuckers
none of
do,
y'all got
though.
a high horse?
And the motherfucker gonna be like, no, I don't judge people. No, but
no, I
like,
don't want to put
motherfucker,
I
myself.
judge the
you,
fuck
I
I,
don't
mean,
want-
you
I don't
judge
wanna-
a motherfucker
I
from
hate-
when
I don't
you
want to
first
put
meet
myself
him for
above
real.
nobody, but as a joke, I might be like, you know, that motherfucker right there look like he kick rock with them bitches.
You gonna
See,
judge a
that's-
motherfucker
I
from
hate
the
it.
first time you meet him
I
for
just feel
real.
like that's what everybody doing to me because I know
Well,
how
maybe
much I'm
to
doing.
That's
degrees
what-
and all that, but some people judge more than others.
But
Yeah,
you
but
gotta
it's-
think
it's
though, everybody
judging
gonna read.
hell.
Everybody gonna read you before they even have a conversation with you. They gonna try to read you.
And there's
Hey,
different
Oh, you
Hey,
know, I thought you
perfect
just was this
example.
motherfucking
Different
stuck up
things
person.
I
being
got
that
a
just didn't do
perfect
this shit.
example because I do the shit. Me and Jay at the gas station, sitting in the car.
Nope.
We just sitting here. What the fuck was we doing?
You was on your phone, bro.
Ooh.
I don't know where we stopped. I don't even know if you went in. But I think we pulled back off. Maybe we was waiting on some weed.
I don't know, but we
remember.
sitting at the gas station in the car. I got my window halfway down. The car beside me. Did she get out the car?
She
she-
came out the gas station. And
she
she
came-
walked to her car.
Yeah.
Then she came. She was parked next to you.
She
And
got
came
in the
back
car,
around.
got out the car, stood around for a minute, and looked me dead in my face.
She was about to walk back in the store, and then she stopped. She hit one of those stops where like you gotta walk backwards to catch your head, to catch the rest of your neck and your head up to your
Yeah.
body.
And
then
looked me.
stopped, and her head stopped, and the rest of her body kept going. So then her legs stopped and went backwards, and she stood up and looked at Kato, and she bent the corner around that front fender, cause Kato's window was cracked about it, maybe 2 inches.
That motherfucker look, she coming towards me now. I'm so used to motherfuckers at the store. Hey, you got 37 cents so I can get the A-Ram, goddamn it. As soon as she bent the corner, no, goddamn it.
He didn't say no. That nigga said nope.
I said
with
no.
A capital P.
Yeah, I did do that.
No spit. A
But she
capital P.
she
and
didn't
no
even
spit.
want no motherfucking change. She wanted to use a lighter. But she probably wanted some change on some real shit. And
She did. She was gonna go to the store, try to use a lighter. She was like, "Fuck that." He probably got.
She
a
ain't
lighter.
gonna. She what she needed some
She said,
gas
You
money
got
or
a
something. She had,
microwave I could borrow?
what she broke down and had to make it home.
She had the cigarette in her hand. She just needed a lighter.
She
And
did.
Kato was just rude as shit, bro.
But I'm you right. And I ain't got no excuse for it. I'm
And
just
I busted
conditioned
out
that way
laughing.
now, goddamn it.
Boy, I laughed so loud.
I'm conditioned like that now.
I mean, I feel like that too,
'Cause
bro. 'cause
I'm talking
I
about you
felt
can't
them.
go to now motherfucking
I
store.
said, man, I
You can't
couldn't-
even stop at the red light now without a motherfucker got puppy
I
dog
swear,
eyes
man.
and the cardboard sign. Like, bitch, they blow my leg off in the wall.
I
Let me
said,
get
man,
some change.
and not even that, bro. It could be a
Please.
motherfucker standing right there, goddamn. I just seen you jog across the street, jog across the other way from not to get hit, then stop right here and start holding that sign, bro. If you got that much energy, you can go down here to one of these goddamn tax refund places and spin they wheel for them.
Man, I
You
look
can
up.
goddamn do that shit.
Them
You
motherfuckers
just
be
did
at
that
the-
shit, bro.
at the
You
red
just did
light.
it.
I look them dead in their face. I turn my music up a little more, and I keep bobbing my motherfucking head.
Say, bro, that was too much energy, bro.
Like,
you just
nah,
used too
'cause
much energy.
I feel like that's a whole
Yeah,
guilt trip at the
It
thing.
seems mean.
Like these
nowadays.
motherfuckers out here with a sign, head down. They want you to feel bad, like, oh, feel sad, and give me some of your money.
Man, I was going to
Well,
Walmart. I kept
say
seeing the same couple up there by the Wells Fargo thing with the at the ATM. They used to sit right there when the person come through there. They'll hold their sign up to them.
This shit panhandling
I had-
everywhere.
I had to
They
tr- I had to try it,
they
though, bruh.
Facebook panhandle now,
I
goddamn.
had to try it though, bro. I tried that shit.
I got to go and get up out of here. I have to go get these chairs.
They fucking Facebook panhandle now. They be all on Facebook. Let me goddamn give me this and this so I can get a room over here. I'm homeless. I'm
Man, they
sleeping
stay
in
doing
my
that
car.
shit, man. They'll do that shit.
This my
All,
cash
they'll
out.
do that shit all goddamn day if they had to.
And what the fuck that mean? Cause you get married and you finna go on your bachelor party, your bachelorette party. You put this shit on the motherfucking on the back of your window. I'm supposed to cash out you $7 for a drink, goddamn it. Give a fuck about this shit. Like cash happy, you shit. Shouldn't be drinking
I
and
went to a
driving
gas
nowhere.
station today and the chick had $3 safety pin to her. The
Happy,
one that worked there.
happy birthday.
I didn't even say.
Hell no. Fuck you. You
I
you
say
put
happy
these
birthday.
$3
I
on
ain't
here.
putting no money on people I don't know.
You put
but
these
I'll
$3
tell them
on
happy
here,
birthday.
hoping another
Thought about
motherfucker
it,
was gonna
but I
put
didn't feel
$3
like
on
saying
here.
it. And I didn't feel like I should be obligated to say it just because she put those there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I wouldn't.
You're not
know.
obligated to say it,
Fuck
but
yeah.
I
I
mean,
just didn't.
you know, I
Other
just
times
like
I
to
probably would have.
contribute to somebody's day. You know, I'm like, oh well, it's their birthday.
I
I'll tell
was
them
I was
happy
I was
birthday.
I was at a gas station like that one time. A female walked in there. She didn't even work in there. She just walked in there, coming there. She looked like she had enough on her chest for the night.
Man, wait, motherfuckers be
And-
balled out on their chest.
Maybe looked at
They
me.
own money on me.
Yeah, I'm
Motherfucker
telling
got
you,
$147
this chick, I'm telling you,
tattooed on.
man, this
Straight
chick
to the
looked at
ATM.
me.
Man, what?
Crinkle it up.
She
and put it on the
said,
check.
I bet I
Today-
get 300 for that.
"Today my birthday. You gonna give me some money for my birthday?" I said, "Shit, I'm finna get some gas."
Happy birthday, goddamn.
Happy
it.
birthday, though.
Get on,
But
goddamn.
shit, I'm finna get some gas. To
Get
the
on
fuck
before you
over
get
somewhere.
spit on.
Yeah, see the dudes that walked up to me and tried to give them $5 for the bus.
$5
Because it was gonna cost them $5 to catch the bus.
for the what bus they don't catch?
Man,
Bus
because
is
they was late for their
$1.
job interview, but they had already called and told them, but they needed $5 for when somebody come pick them up and take them to where they gonna catch the bus from, and they gonna need $5 to get on the bus. And I was like, man, sorry, man.
How you gonna get
How
to
they gonna
work?
get a ride to the bus stop and not to where they need to
That's
go?
what they said.
How the fuck is you gonna get
But
to work every
I
day?
told them good luck on their interview.
Man, what? The motherfucking interview.
Good luck.
You
Sorry,
did
man,
what
I
you
can't do nothing.
you
Good
wished
luck
them
your
well
interview,
on
man.
their way
He
off.
need
That was
$5 so he
yeah.
can
that
go
was
in
better
on
than
some
nothing.
crack.
If-
Yeah, that's
the
worth more than
motherfucker- look,
$5, really.
If the motherfucker would have said anything else other than "fuck you" or whatever, if you would have said anything else other than that, shit, that's better than anything. If you told him shit, you couldn't help him. Hell,
Fuck.
that shit, fuck him.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Boys and girls.
everybody else, that's the show. The train coming. Choo choo. Smoking permitted. We
Smoking
out this
permitted.
bitch.
We out
Smoke,
this bitch.
smoke some bitch.
Peace.